just murks her.
Yeah. And then jumps off a waterfall?
They use a mall water fountain like the plot logic of a waterfall in a jungle movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, he's gone. Can't be found.
And usually they, in a waterfall, they jump into a body of water. It's like ankle deep, and he just goes, "Ah!"
And of course they're like, he's gone.
We lost him.
The search begins anew.
I also just like love the fact, like, obviously.
This is a cold case. The trail's ice cold.
Ice cold.
Well, at a certain point they go and
He's limping away. He's still in the pot.
So we have no idea where he's gone to.
Slipping on pennies. Slipping on like the wishful pennies. And he's just like, oh.
well, and then they say they
just
literally
killed a woman in a crowded sushi restaurant.
Every fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies, family.
What's up?
This week on There Are Too Many Movies, the return of Gala Avary.
I'm back.
She's back. She won't leave.
Chris has been trying to get a restraining order and it's not working.
Yeah.
She's been living in his cabinets this whole time.
Resort to this restraining order.
I'm living in your walls.
Anyway, she's back, and we're going to be talking about Runaway for Josh's birthday episode.
Yay!
It's his B-Day.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Wee.
And this is not Runaway directed by the Nazi Kanye West. This is Runaway from 1984.
We could have talked about either, honestly.
Yeah.
Is that like a full-length movie?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Well, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is.
Runaway is a 10-minute short
Okay.
about
All
the song.
right. Okay. Because I knew that he did
But
something.
it's in the Dark Twisted Fantasy movie.
That's true, but when I went to log this, Kanye West came before this movie.
Right.
Oh, wow.
On Letterboxd.
It's probably just because more people look it up. Like the way that Letterboxd does their algorithm is it's based on the Open Movie Database. So they take all of their metadata from there. And so anyone can go and edit stuff on the Open Movie Database. I do it all the time.
There Are Too
you
Many Movies, Tubi movie will be on there very soon.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you can upload as long as you have a premiere. You're able to put a movie on there.
I'll put this YouTube video as a premiere option, and then you can log every single episode of
There
Too
you
Many
go.
Movies on.
I don't know if we've told you about this, but we're going to do a Tubi movie at some point.
Oh, really?
Just like a really
Just
terrible.
a shit
Just
piece of
awful.
shit.
If you want to produce it, you're more than welcome.
Thank you. I maybe I'll take you up on that
Script
offer.
supervisor.
Yeah. But before we talk about Runaway, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. I'm Chris Collins. Whenever you're going to say.
You got it.
Josh Rodriguez of Film School University. Baby.
And I'm Alex, normal Alex Wilson, not Weird Al, because I've seen like that guy's like a thing on the internet also. So like I'm not weird. I'm a normal guy.
You motherfucker, you.
Yeah. And that's Gala Avary
I'm Gala. Yay.
of the Video Archives podcast with Roger Avery and Quentin Tarantino, and of The Gala Show.
Yes, that's me.
And you already know who she is.
That's me. I can't leave. I
she's-
love this place.
She's the fourth host of There Are Too Many Movies.
Yeah.
She loves Dallas.
I love Dallas.
Yeah.
It's all but official now. She's the fourth
Yeah.
member.
No, like literally next time I'm going to be back in like 2 weeks, I think, actually. I know, isn't that weird?
Let's fucking go.
I'm going to be back in 2 weeks and I'm basically looking at houses.
Let's go.
What?
Like,
fucking do it.
I just like, I want to be able to move here at least 50-50.
Let's
Hell yeah.
I know.
fucking go,
I
baby.
know. But like someone I met today was like, just come here during the summer and you're going to hate it. I'm like, dude, I've been here during the summer.
Well,
and
that's what I
still
said
love
to
it.
you also.
we all
That
said
is
that.
true.
Every single person I know has been saying that to me.
The thing is, like, we live here in the summer and we still hate it. So it's like, what are we gonna fucking do?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking hell.
It's so
Every single year.
goddamn hot.
I know,
man.
Every
maybe-
single year, I'm like, why do I fucking live here? Oh, yeah, all my family, friends, and occupation.
Yeah, dude. There are times when I'm like, honestly, like, I loved my dog, but it's better for him not to be around anymore because he could not walk around in this goddamn heat.
It's so terrible.
It was bad.
Maybe that's when I'll go back to LA.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll like coordinate, but I just love it here. Again, the light.
We're happy to have you, and it's
Yeah.
always an honor for you to be on the show.
Thank you. I love being here. I love you guys.
Speaking of honor, we'd be honored for you to
Wow.
join our Patreon for $5 a month.
Hell yeah,
Dude,
brother.
that was sick.
Thank you so much.
You get the
Cheer.
Medal of Honor for that.
I appreciate that.
Frontline. PS2, 2001.
Yeah, and if you join, you guys can do like join in on the drops. I joined in on a drop for my very first time. They had like an episode that dropped, and you guys can all like chat together and like hang out and get to know your community.
Yeah.
Just fucking, chill out and like talk about movies and shit,
Yeah.
Yeah, you get Discord access to our community Discord. You get occasional feed pics from me, not Gala.
Not me. Mine are free.
We had feet stories from Gala.
You can actually Google Gala feet and you'll just find them.
You might be able. I don't know. I hope not.
Yeah.
There's a feed database, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a
feet
you have a
finder,
feet
right?
page. You have a foot page.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. Don't bullshit us.
I don't. But I could if I tried really hard. If I applied myself.
If you put your mind to it, I'm
if
sure
I
you could.
applied myself in this oversaturated market, I could have.
Just put one foot in front of the other
Yeah.
and get it done.
There you
Amen,
go.
brother.
Anyways, $5 you went on Patreon, and you get a bonus episode a week, which is called Supplements. It's not about movies, it's just us hanging out and talking shit, talking about feet.
And USPS.
Yeah. There's not just a Discord, there's a piss cord. We talk about like people that like suck on urinal cakes and stuff like that.
My latest obsession.
Dude.
Yeah, the Discord.
Not
is
the
where you go to
urinal
get
cakes.
pissed.
No, that's the piss
The
cord.
people that find out on Patreon.
Yeah, so that's $5 a month.
Yeah.
And press releases too. Learn big news about the podcast.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can talk about it now
I don't know.
officially.
I don't know if I'm the one that is the reason for that, to be honest.
Pretty
I
sure
think-
you are.
I think Chris and I
No?
were trying to
Right.
we were trying to figure this out because I was supposed to be involved with some other Clint Eastwood thing, but I don't know if it's this. I think you guys did this on your own.
Wow.
It was because of your episode
Oh,
with us
okay.
that this certain producer on behalf of Warner Brothers found us and asked us to participate in an upcoming release of Dirty Harry, the 4K UHD re-release remaster that's coming out at the end of this month, April 29th. Pre-ordered on Amazon or wherever you get your Blu-rays. But we're in a little featurette.
We're in the movie.
Yeah, we're in Dirty
we played
Harry.
They put
Dirty
us
Harry.
in Dirty Harry.
Yeah, it was a director supervised remaster.
I'm
Yeah.
Scorpio.
I'm one of the kids on the school bus.
We're in a little featurette called Generations and Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
And all three of us are in it,
I
dude.
can't wait for us to like promote this and then we just get edited out of it completely.
Yeah.
No, I love that you guys are doing this because like you guys are the exact kind of people that should be on these featurettes because
I
like,
agree.
They need these like the voice of the younger generation and not
We are
just,
the voice of a generation.
and also though like when you look like what makes a DVD great when you buy a DVD is or a Blu-ray I guess is the special features.
Yes.
And like there's so many special features that have been lost to time, but they need to generate new special features. It's so exhausting when it's just like the same interview over and over and
Yeah,
over again.
Exactly.
True.
Yeah. The fact that a company like this reached out to us to participate in something that like not necessarily was like a big movie for us, but for us to kind of like just have our spin on it. I think that was it was fun to do. Granted, we did it here. That was awesome. We just set it up in your living room basically.
It's crazy.
But it's really cool. I can't wait to actually have the disc in hand.
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh my god, I need to get one and have you guys sign it.
But yeah, you'll get early news and sneak peeks and giveaways and all kinds of cool stuff. Discord and the Patreon gets first stuff, so that's $5 a month on Patreon.
Hell
so.
yeah. And ticket giveaways too. We did ticket giveaways
Yeah,
for
if you want to go to
Minecraft.
Chicken Jockey and get absolutely fucked by
Jesus.
like a real chicken.
Yeah, you get a
You
fucking
can do that for free.
bag of popcorn thrown on your head, dude.
Do you want to go to a AMC mosh pit?
We come to this place for magic.
We given tickets to that.
They
I guess.
puked in the aisles. That's crazy.
They were so excited they puked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Projectile
We've all been there.
vomiting exciting.
Speaking of excitement.
It was Willy Waffles.
It was him. He's back. Speaking of excitement, we have to talk about the live
Oh yes.
Q&A screening and episode of Video Archives.
Yes, it's our very, very first live event or very first video that we've ever done on Video Archives
Crazy.
podcast. Quentin likes to say, I want to keep it pure. I want to keep it a radio show because he thinks of podcasting like radio and then he thinks of like video podcasting as
Understandable.
like
I
a
wish
TV show.
it was still that way.
Yeah.
It's just not anymore.
No, it's not. I think you really kind of need video for like your algorithm to hit. But we did our very first one. Patreon was really, really kind to sponsor our event and to
That's
basically
amazing.
throw the event at the historic Vista Hollywood Theater.
That's sick.
And it was a free event for all of our Patreon members. So anyone who was like even a free member or a paid member, paid members had early access to it. But we showed a secret movie, which turned out to be No Way Out, starring Alain Delon. Not the other No Way Out with, I think, Kevin Costner's in that
Okay,
one.
I was thinking that, but all right.
No, with Alain Delon. And so it was like a secret movie, and they completely, I just got the pictures back today actually from it, because they completely redid the lobby to like look like a video store. And we showed like a little movie inside the micro cinema, the Video Archives micro cinema in there. And then we had the main event, and then we talked for like 90 minutes, I think, like about the movie. And then we answered Q&A also.
Please tell me that was the last podcast you recorded. So you went from the Vista, and now you're recording on a fucking IKEA chair.
That actually, that is the last one I did.
Let's fucking go.
The
We did it.
turnaround.
We did it.
The descent. Now, does Q&A stand for Quentin and Avery? Is that how they branded
Actually,
it?
that would be really, they almost did, because then we always do a plus instead of an and, because flesh plus blood is like that. So instead of doing like an ampersand, we do a plus sign. But we did like a question and answer. And it was really cool also, because like Video Archives was a store originally. And we had former employees there, like from the store.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because like Unruly Jules McLean, she still works with Quentin. Then we had Roland Wofford come on down with like his son. So it was just like really cool to kind of have the gang all back together. And the video version will be available. I just heard that it's actually going to be available for free for any member of the Patreon, which is really cool. And then we will also have like the Q&A version with like some questions. That'll be for the paying members.
Like an extended edition
It's
thing?
kind of like an extended edition.
Nice.
It's like an extra like 30 to 40 minutes, I think. I haven't gotten the edit back, but
If I may use a Gala term, this is awesome sauce.
this is
Thank you.
certified funky, fresh, cool beans
Wow.
awesome sauce.
And it is going to be on the patreon.com/video archives.
/video archives. It's going to be the first Tuesday in May. I think, is that the 5th of May? I don't know. The 6th of May? Sometime. Just look at your calendar.
I was
It's-
waiting for a calendar.
It's within the first 7 days.
Somewhere around here.
It's within the first 7 days of May.
It's
probably.
the first 7 days of May. So it should be there, and it's going to be free. And I'm really, really excited for everyone to see our faces, because
Yes.
I have people on like my, like the Patreon. Like, I think, to be honest, when I did the episode with you was like the first time they had seen me.
Really?
Because they don't have social media. Like, they're kind of like older dudes.
Just reclusive.
And then they were like, that's what you look like. And I'm like, this is what I look like. Yeah.
They're like, show us your feet now.
Can
If
the camera,
only.
just
If
pan the
only.
camera down a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. Tilt the camera down.
Yes. This guy doesn't know anything.
I don't know fucking shit about bit rates or tilting.
But it was really, really awesome. I'm really like lucky that we did it. And I realized that like after the fact, like it wasn't for me. Like, cause I was like, this is so difficult to put on. It was for the fans. And I got so much good feedback, and I got to meet a lot of people.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And all my friends that I got to go just had like the greatest time. And I'm like, wow, okay, that was really awesome.
So it was
put on.
really hard and stressful, but
I think-
nobody else sees
I
that.
think
They just
you-
went to a cool fucking
Right.
event, and then
Yeah,
they were like,
I
that was
think-
awesome. And you're like, you guys have no idea.
No, I think you got a few voice messages like as I was doing it where I was like, oh, but no, it was like to meet everyone and to see how excited. We had people flying from Australia. We had people fly in from like Canada. Eric Clapp flew in from Texas.
Every time you say that, I think you're going to say Eric Clapton. Like every time.
I don't know why I have to use like his full legal name.
Yeah.
Every time I speak about him, but like,
Stop using my government name.
yeah, stop using his full government name. But like, yeah, so he was there, and then we had like a bunch of a bunch of people that have been on my interview series came out to like support. So it was just like really awesome.
That's
I'm
sick.
really, really lucky.
That's
So-
that's the bomb.com, if I can use a U
yeah,
phrase.
it is the bomb.com like XD.
And that's where you
like,
can see the
Rafflecopter.
Patreon live Q&A is at bomb.com.
Yeah.
at the UPS.
Yes.
So it's patreon.com/video archives, and it will be available first week of May, and also the movie is available on Tubi. So
Ooh,
just have to
okay.
say that to everyone.
Hell yeah.
Next,
Shout out Tubi.
Shout out to Tubi.
Boo. Follow-up question. When is the Video Archives going to come to the Texas Theater to record?
You know, I'm not sure, but I hope we do. But one thing, and we talked about it with Barack at the last Texas Theater event, is that next time that we come to the Texas Theater and we show Rules of Attraction, we will be showing Glitterati as a secret screening.
Oh,
For
That'd
those
be
that don't
cool.
know, what's Glitterati?
Glitterati is the movie that Roger shot during the European sequence in Rules of Attraction, and he shows it every now and then, but we like never do like public screenings of it because the music rights are so messed up, because there's so much music in it, and
It's
like also
nonstop thriller.
yeah, and also people signed releases, but like that was like back before, like right around 9/11. Like he shot the Vatican like right like after 9/11, I think.
He exclusively used a Beatles soundtrack, and
Yeah,
it's just
basically. It's
impossible.
just impossible. But yeah, it'll be like a secret screening. So I know we'll do that next time that we
Oh,
come
let's
to show Rules.
freak-
That'd be
Freaking
awesome.
go.
Yeah, so I'm really
love that.
excited.
Hell
But
yeah.
I hope that we come to the Texas Theater to do a show. That would be amazing. I love the Texas Theater.
It's the best.
Let's do it. Let's
Shout
do
out,
it.
Awesome
shout out
sauce.
Texas Theater.
And we'll just force our way in there somehow.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
we're part of this
no,
too.
you guys would be like front row friends of the pod for sure. I think I even texted you guys like, just so I know, like you're not like in Los Angeles on this April Fool's Day, right?
Yeah. Well, I had to like confirm with like we're definitely not going to be in Los Angeles this April.
Yeah, because I would be like, okay, I gotta get you guys to come. But yeah,
That would have been amazing though.
yeah, next time.
So it's your birthday. Shall we get into your birthday presents?
Oh, I guess yo.
Real quick, because your gift has finally
Oh
arrived.
yay, we were.
Oh,
I was
shit.
wondering if
it's
it was.
my birthday
Yeah.
episode now.
Just
What
before
the
we get into
fuck?
Josh's,
I love your wrapping paper.
thank you.
It's from
No,
it's-
your wrapping paper though.
Oh yeah,
Certified grandma wrapping paper.
Yeah,
That
I
was
know.
actually nice.
yeah. I know. I pulled it out of the secret.
Shout out Scooby Doo wrapping paper.
Let's
That's
go.
a great. I did not wrap your gift, by the way. I
It's all right.
forgot.
It's a reference to your work on the movie Scoob.
Yes.
yes, yeah,
And I meant that.
and the Scooby Doo haunted holiday or whatever.
You got it.
That got canceled.
That Warner Brothers deleted for a tax
Oh,
write-off.
yeah.
Shout out
Shout out Catch Up Entertainment. You revive it.
to Cross from Big Al.
Yeah.
Aw.
Big Al.
That's what everyone calls
I
him.
thought you were regular Al.
Today he is, but yesterday he was not.
Holy shit! It's a Geiger book.
Oh, cool.
A Geiger book. Necronomicon. Holy shit, dude.
With Satan on the cover.
his little Baphomet, dude. This fucking.
Give me one of these, bud.
Oh, the back is really cool too.
Oh, that's fucking
What's the-
awesome.
Oh my god, it's like going up her
Dude,
vajayjay.
this is crazy.
Yeah.
What's the front page look
Yeah,
like?
open it up.
Let's check it out. What? Wait. What the fuck is this?
So I thought, when I bought this, I thought that this was an actual little doodle by Geiger. It turns out it's something printed into this. First of all, this is a really small print run. I don't know how many of these there are.
Yeah,
But-
the Necronomicon books are very rare.
Yeah, so this is printed into all of them, but it's a doodle by Salvador Dali for Geiger.
This is?
Yes.
Jesus, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It looks just like chicken scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
But like if you look long enough, you can make out shapes and
Wait, I
stuff.
wanna-
it's just like
say here.
it's just like that S you like,
yeah.
draw.
The chain S.
Further proof by a point, men just love drawing dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is sick, dude. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
He was
I
just the
cannot
best
wait
at
to
it.
go
Yeah,
through
he's
this.
just really good at drawing dicks.
This is
That's so fucking sick.
fucking
Yeah.
the best biomechanical artist. He's obviously he's your gear. He's
He's
fucking
fucking this
he's
guy.
hitting with
Just
the
give me
fucking-
one of these, bud.
Yeah. You ever just do one of these and then your horn goes into her vagina? You probably got demonetized just from me flashing that.
Nah.
Just like put like a little sticker over
Thank
it.
you, man. That's
All that money we were going to make from this episode.
awesome. All right, we're moving on, and that's it. That's it for presents. We can move on. now.
Yeah, let's move on to the episode.
Yeah. Anyways,
Want to take some turns or what?
yeah, sure. Here, you go. You do this one first.
Each for me?
Yeah, it's for you.
What shape is that?
It seems like a beta tape.
You seem like a beta.
Oh, got him.
God, he's
Let's go.
ass.
Let's freaking go, BB.
Is
the
that-
last of the Mohicans on VHS. Fucking Michael Mann premiere series joint starring Daniel Day-Lewis. One of my current favorite stories of all cinema is Last of the Mohicans. I've said
Yeah.
this for many years now.
For many
Yeah, Quentin
days.
is obsessed with it right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Interesting. You got that for me. I don't know.
Maybe I got that for me. I don't know.
I like literally listened to your episode on Last of the Mohicans and I was like, I'm going to check this out.
A Michael
You
Mann
know,
movie? I don't know.
He made me watch the miniseries and like all these like serials from like. I'm out. I'm over it.
Has he seen Pocahontas, though?
I don't know, but he has not seen The Last of the Mohicans.
And that is a tragedy because it is a perfect movie.
He
Shouts to
hasn't
Michael Mann.
seen this one.
no,
Wild.
Yeah.
He prefers the original.
he just hasn't seen it yet. He's like,
Oh.
I'll see it when it'll be the last one I see. But
That's wild.
Dude, have you seen
already
that-
have that, don't you?
Yes.
Fuck. Well, I have Bound, or I had Bound when you got it.
Oh, you did? Did you have
So,
the same
so
one?
we're even. So we're even.
yeah, and
Yeah,
we learned what VHS mold looks like.
Yes.
Together.
Well,
No.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't think the one you gave me.
No,
had
it was
mold.
the other one.
It was the other one.
Is it foxing or mold?
But yes, I did have that.
You had that same copy?
Yeah.
Fuck, you should have said something.
You didn't ask, and I don't know what to say when that
I
happens.
totally get that.
When you handed me Dracula, you were like, "You probably already have. Like, do you have this?" And I was like, "Yes, I do."
Yeah.
You guys just know each
So-
other so well that you guys just
I
like get
know.
each other
Shit
things that you guys
sucks.
already have.
Well, I was waiting for that Geiger book to come in, and so I had nothing. So I was like, fuck, I got to have something. Like,
You don't.
Thank
Then
you.
give
very
it
much.
back.
You can have
I'm
that.
just kidding.
You can keep that
No,
if you
no,
don't
no.
have it.
I don't, but
It's a
take
But
it.
now you
duplicate.
have two, so you should just like have them kiss.
But is it the 20th century premiere edition?
What I'm going to do is I'm putting this in my office. All my
Yeah,
bonus extra stuff, extra steel books, extra anything.
You mean boner stuff, not bonus.
my boner stuff goes into my office.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, man.
Excellent.
Appreciate it.
Excellent.
Of course. Alex, you're up.
Who's giving me my next gift? Let's
Take one of
freaking go,
these.
baby. Now this is a beta tape.
Yes.
I know this. I can sense it.
And I also hope you have not had this, but I have a feeling you might not have.
Let's go. Is it fucking Batman City of Madness by Christian Ward? I do not have this.
This is a Court of Owls story, and Christian Ward is a sick artist.
Ooh, dude. I love a Court of Owls story.
That art does look really cool.
Dude.
Looks fucking awesome. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
dude.
of course.
I love this. I love it with all my heart.
Gala?
I have one thing for you.
Oh my
Wait here, but
goodness.
close your eyes and I'll hand it to Chris because here you can hand
Pass
it
it
to him.
around.
Here you go, dude.
Oh.
Close your eyes.
Dude, stick your wiener in.
Ooh, dude. It is Runaway on VHS. Thank you so much for this.
You're
The
very
Tom
welcome.
Selleck
It's
banger.
it's my copy.
This is your personal copy?
I had picked it up before you told me that we were going to do the episode, and when you told me that you didn't have one yet, I hope you don't have one.
No, I don't.
And
I
that you
don't.
were waiting to find one in the wild. I was like, okay, this is the perfect opportunity to
And
pass.
it's a Gala watched
yeah,
VHS.
it's not. I
Wow.
tested it. It works.
That's amazing.
And,
It's like sealed all the way. I've never seen a.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's like one of the really cool boxes.
Side
So,
Oh, you have to. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. No,
so
Let's go.
it is now yours.
I
That's
love
sick.
this. Thank you so much.
You're
That's
very, very, very welcome.
It's very sweet.
I'm honored to be here today on your birthday to watch this movie.
To watch this particular movie.
On your
sorry.
birthday.
I keep going over here. Yeah, please.
Here.
This is from Christoph?
Yes.
Waltz?
That's from me.
Yes.
Notice the heart wrapping paper.
Because I hurt you.
Oh, shit.
Is that Goosebumps?
Oh, my
No.
God.
That is a Batman Forever.
The novelization. Dude, I
Novelization.
had this.
That's
had it?
sick.
I had this when I was a child.
Oh, but
now
you don't
rehab
anymore?
it.
I don't have it anymore.
Nostalgia nut.
Dude, I think I had that too because when I scrolled through it, I was like, this seems oddly familiar. Maybe it's
Right.
because I've seen Batman Forever so many times.
Dude, I like.
But like the pictures in it,
Yes, I drew over this to trace it so many times.
Yeah.
hell yeah,
Because
dude.
you know when you put like the
Yeah.
notebook paper over it, trace it
Yeah.
out.
And you're like, I'm an artist.
yeah.
Something of an
Dude.
artist.
Drawing's pretty easy,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. I can do
And
this.
I'm like, happen to be wearing my Batman Forever T-shirt today.
Bam.
Let's flipping
Let's
go.
fucking go, baby!
I we
Shouts
almost
to-
need a picture of like you like with like it's like because you have the shirt on. It looks so
Yeah.
good.
It's my thumbnail.
And the sticker has turned that blue green color, so it's like perfect.
Ah.
Oh wow, yeah, this is really fucking cool, man. Thank you so much. Where did you find this?
Thrift shop.
Wow,
Sick.
Yeah.
fuck, man. What if this was mine?
It's like 30 cents. Dude.
Yeah, what if it was yours? But you didn't.
That'd be crazy.
That would be unreal.
It like just came back after all these years. This isn't too good of condition though.
yeah, true.
I fucking this. It was bunny eared. You know what I
Dog-eared,
mean?
yeah.
Or dog eared. Yeah, yeah.
Same. Yeah.
I like
just-
bunny eared.
You guys know me so well. All Batman or Gene Simmons stuff.
Yep.
It's kind of like a safe bet.
Yeah. Honestly,
It's pretty safe
I have
bet.
a pretty easy.
you're my autistic son.
Yeah.
And those are your hyperfixations.
Hopefully, this is a Kanye West record. Jesus, guys, I'm sorry. Oh shit. Oh fuck, Alex.
You
God
fucker.
damn it, dude. That's awesome.
Oh.
Nicholas Winding Refn 4K collection, dude.
Nice.
The Pusher trilogy, including I think some of his short films are
Did
in
you see
here.
the front of it?
Signed by Nicholas Winding Refn. That's my fucking guy.
Wait,
dude.
seriously?
Yeah.
That's sick as fuck. That's crazy.
Wow.
There's
I
someone.
thought that was just a box design.
No, someone in Discord posted about it a few times, and every time he did, I was like, "Shut the fuck up! I don't need Josh to buy it while I have it sitting in my cabinet."
I thought it was the coolest shit ever, but I was like, I don't have the fucking free, however much this costs to spend on this. This is
Fuck you.
awesome. What? This is awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Holy
That's sick.
shit.
That's a really cool
fucking
design.
awesome.
Just of all
Yeah, all
red.
the red.
Dude, I wanted so bad to just like go through it, but I knew I'd fuck it up by the time.
immediately falls out. Oh my god, dude. This is so fucking cool. They're all 4Ks.
Let's go.
That's
Let's go.
amazing.
Can I have that?
Shout out to the new 28 Days Later 4K, which makes no
Pointless.
fucking sense. Shot on a Canon XL2 on mini DV tape with a max res of like 640 by 480.
It's what?
a 4K director
It's 80p.
They should,
Yeah,
they
dude,
should
what
make
the
it
fuck?
16K.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, just fucking let
you
AI
go.
just
Yeah.
put it to fucking
True lies that
10,000.
shit.
Yeah.
Give it to James Cameron. He'll
Exactly.
do a good render of it. That's awesome. Thank you so
You
much.
got- oh, you don't have anything else? Okay.
No, I just had that
Hold
one
on, I
thing.
got one.
Wow, Gala.
I-
Jeez.
Wow.
I didn't know it was like
I let you on my podcast, and you only give me one gift, one thoughtful gift.
I didn't even rap.
Close your eyes now.
Yeah, now close your eyes.
Ready?
What
It's awesome.
if he pulls out
Oh
an
my God,
actual
what-
gun now?
Oh my gosh.
All right, I got one.
Whoa.
Oh shit, dude! What the hell?
What the flip is this
Big
shit?
fucker.
What the flip?
is a big fucker?
What the H?
You got to get to the bottom of it.
I get it.
Oh, that's a good joke.
What the hell? What the hell's in here? It's wet.
Shit.
Oh shit! Hey, Gala, can you hold this?
I already nutted. What are you still doing in there?
There you go, dude. A cold
What is
case.
that?
A cold
No
case.
way.
Let's
Hey.
fucking go, dude.
That's sick.
It is a investigative thriller game thing. You open it up and you do evidence and you solve the crime.
That's awesome.
Murder at the movie theater.
Those are so fun.
Are they?
I've done one before. It's so fun.
I've seen
Your
Myrtle.
wife can't help you. That's cheating.
That's true.
that is cheating.
I know we were like, she's off the clock, and she's like, I'm clocking back in, boys.
You're like, babe, I need your gun for nothing. No reason.
Babe, shut up! I'm trying to do
I'm
it.
trying to figure it out.
I'm literally gonna get to the bottom of this, dude.
I love how the set looks like Christmas morning now.
I know.
Yeah.
It's literally like Christmas reused Christmas wrapping paper. Oh no, the Batman book fell.
Oh no!
No.
I don't want to get all fucked up.
No,
It's all fucked up.
Fucked up.
I
fucked
can't
up.
wait to play this. This is a two-person thing.
I don't know.
I think you can do it by yourself, but it's probably more fun with other people.
I'm gonna do it by myself.
Just like
a
a
pack
lot
of
of
cigarettes.
surrounded by files
pour a whiskey, get a pack of
with
cigarettes.
Yeah.
a rolled up fucking button-up shirt. You know
Have
what I
a
mean?
pinstripe
With your
suit with a
cigarettes
fedora.
in it.
Yeah. Just sweating profusely.
The first things you hang on
knocking
your
over
wall.
lamps and shit.
Yeah, the first things you hang on your wall is just gonna be a bunch of evidence.
Yeah.
You're gonna have like the Charlie and
Yeah.
Always Sunny, like
Yeah.
I fucking love this.
Go
dude.
full Perry Mason.
Perry Mason.
Anything else, Alex? Or we?
No, that's all.
All right.
You missed my on one of the boxes. It said "two penis from vagina."
Two penis from vagina.
From penis to vagina.
and that movie will never be talked about ever again.
I'll talk about it all the time.
I just love that we have a podcast where Roger Avery says penis to vagina.
Yeah.
And he hasn't even seen the movie, which is the best part.
Yeah, that's great.
And he sings that in the kitchen.
Hell yeah.
From penis to vagina.
A banger.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we get into what we've been watching?
Let's absolutely do it.
Kick us off, birthday boy.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's kick off with a 1996 joint from director James Foley of Glengarry Glen Ross fame,
Ooh.
of 50 Shades 2 and 3 fame. He did a little film in 1996 called Fear, starring Mark Wahlberg, starring Reese Witherspoon. It is a pretty great thriller, I gotta say.
Really?
It's pretty great.
I love Reese
thought-
Witherspoon.
I thought I saw your review, and I thought I remember you logging on Letterboxd's mid.
It was like 3 out of 5. It's a fun time.
That's above mid.
Okay.
That's fine.
What do you rate your star scale on though? Like when you choose a 3,
A 3 to me is still a perfectly fine time.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's a 3 with a like, I enjoyed it.
okay.
Right.
I know it's not great. I know it's not a stellar film. It's no, I don't know, Pootie Tang, but
Right.
The Happening, starring Mark Wahlberg.
exactly.
Right.
What?
What? No.
This might be like my favorite Mark Wahlberg performance aside from Boogie Nights. Like he is a menacing piece of shit in this movie. Have you seen it?
But have you seen Flight Risk?
Oh my god.
Not yet.
Yes.
It's fun.
He was in Deepwater Horizon.
But this is Reese Witherspoon in one of her like very early roles. She's a girl that is very sheltered, and William Peterson of CSI fame is her dad.
I think your life is about to become retarded.
Love
And-
him. Of Manhunter fame.
of Manhunter,
Yeah.
of course. Dude, it's just a really fun thriller. And Mark Wahlberg's like the bad boyfriend that it's like abusive and shit. She kind of gets drug up into all this like dangerousness around him. Alyssa Milano's in it. It's just a fucking blast. It's really fun, dude.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
It's a solid thriller. My wife had seen it before. She's like, "Oh, this is like good." I was like, "Really? I don't know about
You're like,
this."
you've seen this? Never mind.
But it's fun, man. And like I said, Mark Wahlberg, one of his best like evil performances. And just check it out. Good
Shout out
shit.
William Peterson.
There's a great scene where, apologies, she's getting fingered on a roller coaster.
Apologies.
Apologies,
Apologies to
everybody.
all women.
Apologies to
All
the roller
women.
coaster.
All women, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, she's getting fingered for the first time on a roller coaster.
Pretty sick, honestly.
Okay, I've heard of this.
It's a great scene, dude.
That would be cool.
It's pretty neato.
When-
And like they use the metaphor of the roller coaster. It goes ups and down, and then it peaks, and then it comes. Anyways, fucking awesome.
And then everyone's soaking wet at the end of the roller coaster.
Yeah, it was Splash Mountain actually.
yeah.
So check it out. Pretty neato.
There wasn't even any water in the roller coaster, but
Yeah.
it became Splash Mountain for everybody.
Yeah. Hey, when they finger people in court, how do they do that?
The stone.
I could never do a fucking serious anything.
You'd break on that like laugh out loud
Yeah,
show.
dude,
like,
I'd be done.
immediately. Yeah.
All right. My next. Let's go chronologically. Dragula season 3.
Let's go. See, you don't have to start chronologically with that show.
You don't have to.
Okay, so what is Dragula?
Dragula is like RuPaul's Drag Race mixed with Fear Factor.
Okay, that
But-
sounds awesome.
It's fucking awesome, and all of the drag is horror,
Okay,
themed.
I feel like I've seen like a clip from this before.
starring the Boulet brothers,
Okay.
who are in charge of the competition. And so all the drag queens have to do like various horror genre
Challenges.
and whenever they lose, they have to basically compete in like all right, so you have to pick this other person's tattoo, like you just brought up,
Yeah,
or you have to jump out of a fucking plane, or you have to
eat a bunch of cockroaches. Or
Yeah.
like-
Yeah, anything. Yeah, crazy shit.
that's all the elimination. Season 2, my favorite season. There's an electric chair scene. It's fucking awesome, dude. Love this show. It's amazing, and it's drag queens that have to go through all this. It's so great, lovely, wonderful show.
Sounds great.
It's like boneless misogyny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fucking great. Dragula's great. It's on Shudder. If you want to check it out, it's exclusive to Shudder, and it is a blasty blast. All right, let's go with Bob Trevino Likes It. This is a 2005 or 25 joint. It just came out, starring Barbie Ferreira and John Leguizamo.
Yeah.
Big John Leguizamo fan over here, and we love him on the show. And
Shout out Spawn 1995.
Throwing out the feelers now.
I invited him on the show already.
Come on. Let's go.
John Leguizamo, what are you doing? He's promoting lots of things.
To
But
Wong Fu
anyways,
with love. Let's go.
So this is a movie starring Barbie Ferreira that is based on a true story. So the director wrote this movie, and it is based on her life, and it is about a girl who befriends somebody that has the same name as her dad, and basically befriends him because it's like, oh, this person on Facebook is like liking all my photos, unlike my father. Like her dad is just a piece of garbage. She's played by French Stewart, randomly.
Who the fuck is that?
Remember him from like Third Rock from the Sun? He was like the alien guy. I mean, they're all aliens, but he's like the really
Spoilers.
the nerd. He's like really nerdy. Anyways, just one of those like 90s sitcom guys. Anyways, Barbie Ferreira befriends John Leguizamo. They have this relationship where he kind of becomes a de facto father figure because her father is a terrible person. It's excellent. It's a heartstrings movie. I loved it. Cried a little bit. Just one of those like really, really solid like
Hell yeah.
emotional films. We got a screener to watch this one a few weeks ago. Finally got around to it. It's great, man. Solid. It's
Hell
in
yeah.
theaters now in a limited release.
Much like all movies.
I know.
Yeah.
Except for the Minecraft movie.
All the platform releases. Jesus, dude. Let's go with Gone Girls 2025. This is a documentary series.
Oh, yeah.
Gone Girls. It's a documentary series on.
What the hell? Yeah.
It's like Twister and Twisters. They just added an S.
This is about the Long Island serial killer. Mm-hmm. Have you seen it?
No, but I've
Yeah,
seen
what
like
about him?
documentary, like documentary stuff on him.
So there was a movie about this, and I like when I was watching the documentary, I was like, "This sounds like a movie." Like I watched. It is the same director of that movie produced and directed the documentary series.
This guy loves this killer.
Woman.
Ah, shit.
But so it basically starts off with this girl calls the police, and she's like, "They're trying to kill me." That's all that the police phone call had on it. That's the only.
They're trying to kill me.
They're trying to kill me.
Give
and,
us a little something.
and then like the phone goes dead, and they pinpoint where the call was coming from.
Like, what was that? I don't know. Wrong number. I don't know.
I don't know. Fuck it.
I'm clocking out.
I gotta go.
I'm going on my 5.
I gotta go. So they respond to the call in the same area. They can't find her. But as they're searching the area, they found like a shallow grave with 3 bodies in it, none of which are the girl that called. So they're like, oh shit. Like this, we kind of opened up a
Oh shit!
We kind of opened
bodies.
up a can of worms here of these dead girls that are in this ditch, like off the side of the road in Long Island.
They're like, well, we were looking for an alive person, so never mind.
Does
Just leave.
this take place on the beach?
Just off the beach.
Yeah, I think I saw like a whole thing on. Where's this documentary
Long
series?
Island.
No, but where's this like?
Oh,
where did you watch
Netflix.
it? Oh, it's Netflix. Okay, I've seen like a Discovery Plus thing on it.
I'm sure it's the
There's
same.
probably multiples.
Yeah.
Sure, it's the same situation, but so they find those bodies. Then the cops start to do an investigation of the area to try to see if they can find more evidence. Turns out there's a 5th body, a 6th body, a 7th. Like seriously, they end up finding, I think it was like 10 or 12, maybe 13 different bodies scattered across this stretch of island coast
Just in the same place.
in Long Island. Yeah, and they're like, seriously, it's so fucked. The police commissioner's like, I don't think they're all related.
I went to fucking idiot university, and I don't think these 12, 13 bodies in the same location.
Yeah, case closed.
Yeah, so the district attorney is like, man, they're all related. He's like, I don't know about that.
Just 12 different killers happen to place bodies in the same place.
It's Doofy from Scary Movie.
And mind you, the girl that called the police for the first time has not been found. Her body, nothing. No trace of her at all. So the documentary kind of goes from there. I think it's 3 parts. Fucking so impressively told.
Wow.
One of the best crime documentaries I've seen in a minute since probably Outcry, which I was crazy about, that was on Showtime. But just check it out. I don't want to spoil anything else. It's just really fucking good.
That sounds very interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm not really into true crime because it's so all the same lately.
Yeah, I scrolled past it on Netflix, and Christina went, ooh, and I went, no. I
Yeah,
can't.
they just get too,
Morbid?
exploitative and fantastical with it. And like,
It's always the ones that like lead you to believe it's one person, and then they're like, the next episode, they're like, never mind.
Yeah, it's the cliffhangery cheap ones that I'm
Yeah.
like, why are you giving me random shit?
yeah,
So-
so red herrings and shit.
The documentarian is a film director first and foremost, and already did this story as a movie, which was really good.
Oh, so it's a series, but he did a movie.
He had already done
He did like a dramatization of it, is what you're saying.
yes,
Yeah.
and that came out in 2018 or 2019.
Oh,
And so now he's made a documentary with what he learned from the.
I think it's a
dramatization.
she. I think the director's a she.
Everyone, when I speak of them, is just a man.
I understand.
I get it. I think so. I
That's
like
the default.
the name.
Yes.
Sounds female, but I don't know. I didn't look. So the movie, it's because like as I was watching the documentary, I was like, this is all very familiar. I remember the story. Turns out I'd watched the movie a few years back.
What's the movie called?
Fuck.
Well, Netflix does this every now and then, though. Like, didn't they do that with that trial of like those 2? I don't have Netflix, so I'm not sure. But like, there was like a trial of like 2 brothers, and I think they did like
The Menendez.
The
yes.
Menendez. So they did like the documentary and the dramatization of it.
Just
Well,
milking it for every single drama.
Yeah, Netflix did a docuseries, and at the same time, HBO released a dramatization series of
okay.
it.
So
So
they were
there was a
competing.
period where it just exploded again in popularity.
Yeah, it's like every single streaming service has their own of the. There's like even on the same streaming service, there's 3 different series on a certain killer.
Yeah.
Well, I watch like a ton of true crime because I'm a woman, and I
Same.
So like, but I watch like a ton of them, and every now and then you get bored because it's like the same few killers like repeatedly like throughout the shows. But that's why you have to watch like Murder in the Heartland or People Magazine Investigates and like stuff like that. Like you have to, or like Murder Under the Friday Night Lights. Like you have to go for like the smaller town stuff,
Right.
Because that ends up being, or the cold case files. Like you go for stuff that's like not always like you don't want to hear about like Dahmer over and over again.
What was the Johnny Bond show that we became obsessed
Oh
with?
my fucking shit. Cold Justice.
Cold Justice. Have you seen Cold Justice?
I don't think so.
Hands down, best true crime show ever.
Really?
It's amazing.
Where was it?
I had like A&E or something.
Okay, so then it's gonna be on Discovery Plus. So because they own.
Okay, check out Cold Justice.
Okay, cool.
I think it was on Oxygen.
You're probably right.
Oxygen might also be owned though by that conglomerate.
Yeah, that sounds like a Discovery Plus
Yeah.
channel.
I've confirmed the director is a woman. Liz Garbus is her name. And the movie that she directed is called fucking shit. I just lost it.
That's the
What if
name
that's
of
the
it.
name of it?
Yeah.
Fucking shit, I just lost it.
That's what the officers were quoted as when
Yeah.
they talking about the
That'd be a
bodies.
great title for a movie, actually.
Yeah, we had a lead, but fucking shit, I just lost it.
Come back to fucking Cunt the Movie Part 2. Quick correction, that Menendez series was on Netflix, not HBO, so don't fucking come at me in the
Yes,
comments.
they both were on Netflix then.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yo, dude, shout out our comment section.
Jesus goddamn
Dude, our comment
Christ.
section is going off the fucking rails
On that
lately.
bit rate one was so funny.
Actually?
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
The funniest one though was this guy said, "Yeah, he's right, but I don't want to be in a room with him."
You know what? I can respect
I
that.
was like, "That's fucking hilarious."
That's fucking valid.
That was so funny.
So this is why it's confused me. The movie is called Lost Girls from 2020.
okay.
The documentary series is called Gone Girls.
Yeah. That's unoriginal on two fronts.
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
like your.
What was the first one?
Yeah.
Lost Girls.
Lost Girls is the movie,
So it's like Lost Boys,
and then the documentary series is Gone Girls.
like Gone Girl.
Bro,
Yeah, I know.
rename that.
Isn't that like also like about vampires? Am I,
I like
wrong?
that.
That's
Yeah,
the Lost Boys.
That's
Lost
Lost
Boys is-
Boys.
So like, what the fuck are you doing?
I like that
Gone
we're
Girl.
giving like story notes. Like
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, also,
Get your murder documentary.
it's a
figured out.
branding thing, though. It's like that
Yeah.
seems almost disrespectful to the victims to be like, "Yeah, we're just gonna lump it in the popularity of that Fincher movie."
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what? Oh, whatever.
Well, I'll have to check it out though, because I think I've seen a thing on this serial killer though before, but like it's still sometimes you find new information out. So
My thing with this documentary series is it's 3 episodes. Each and every episode is absolutely worth the price of admission.
Nice.
yeah,
Like all of the detail is very much contained within those 3 episodes, and you need all of them.
The fact that it's only 3 is like telling to me.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's not an 8-episode order that's going to drag you out and waste a whole weekend.
Yeah.
when it
But-
doesn't have to.
Then you just figure out that like this Long Island, like just the politics of this,
of the town. Yeah,
the
The shitty
precinct
fucking-
and the it's awful. And it's not until the right people are put in place where we're like, let's fucking figure this out. And using genealogy and anyways, it's fucking great. Check it out.
Yeah.
It's crazy that there are like 8-episode docuseries about like a 1 or 2 murders, and then like World War II in color is like 10 episodes.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
It's
right.
like you covered a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Finally, I'm going to go with the amateur, if you will.
Amateur.
Starring Rami Malek and Lawrence Fishburne. This is a new... Honestly, dude, this is like a very John Grisham-esque spy thriller.
A dad thriller.
It's a dad thriller, dude.
I was so excited to hear your review for this.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was a fun time, but it is very much a Magnolia section of Best Buy dad fun time. My dad would love this movie.
Yeah.
You know what? Good. It is a smart thriller for a 3-head, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just a 3-head.
And those
fun.
are good.
Yeah, no, it was enjoyable for sure. And I like Rami Malek, and I like him in a performance like this that kind of like he just gets away from a lot of the shit that he's been doing. I mean, granted, last thing he did was fucking Freddie Mercury, I guess.
That was the last thing he did.
It feels like that's the last time
Oppenheimer.
I've seen him. Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah.
that was a bit,
yeah.
bit part.
You mean like in a leading man role?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he really stretched it a little bit and did some fun things. It just seemed like he was having a good time making this.
Nice.
Lawrence Fishburne was charismatic and fun and good time.
This
And-
is about that CIA agent whose wife gets killed and he can't kill, so he uses really weird, convoluted ways, like mousetrap ways to kill people.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like Jack Ryan if Jack Ryan
was only an IT
was
guy.
only an IT
That's
guy.
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
and
if he never had his whole backstory.
Got
he
it.
goes to Lawrence Fishburne, who's like a fucking hard as shit, like military guy, to be like, train me to kill. He's like, you can't fucking do it, dude. Like you look like you
a
couldn't
bitch.
you couldn't
You're a
beat an
cuckold.
old woman
You're a
in an arm
bitch.
wrestling match, is what he says.
He's
Bill,
like, I could easily do that.
It's like,
Let's
you
be
were
real.
Mr. Robot. You're not going to shoot anybody.
it's really solid, man. Enjoyable, fun time, but it was again sort of middle of the road.
Yeah, to be honest, it's like a movie I'd eat nachos during.
Yes, perfect nacho movie.
Yeah.
Perfect nacho movie.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's it for me.
Nice.
Our guest of honor, would you like to go next?
Sure. Okay, let me pull up my phone.
I got to
because
stop calling you that because you basically live here. Because you're just the host.
I'm still the guest of honor.
You're just
Don't
the
get it twisted.
Nope, the honor fades
Okay.
after
It's varnished.
4 visits. You're
No,
just
I'm
a host
I'm-
now.
I'm on my 4th visit, so I guess the honor has faded. So the night that I got home from our Punch Drunk Love episode, I guess like the next day, I watched for the very first time Twister.
The first time
I had never seen it before, and when I went to go see Twisters, I saw it in 4DX. I had the most like American experience you could have, where like literally, because I did not grow up like in the tornado area at all. That sounded like a can, but I don't.
It was
What?
I thought I just like heard a can from like way over there.
I'm killing Zoa.
Oh shit.
I did not grow up like in the tornado area. I've never had a tornado in my life. And like when the wind picked up in my 4DX experience for Twisters, I was like, I'm proud to be an American. Like I was like
Let's
in the
go.
trenches with them.
Let's fucking go. Buddy.
And we were supposed to see Twister and Twisters back to back that day in 4DX, but then the theater changed our showtime of Twister and they just like
Damn.
replaced it with Twisters. So I never saw it.
Well, last time you were here in Dallas, there was a tornado warning, and you slept your
I
ass all the way
slept
through
through
it.
the tornado warning,
Yeah.
and then that day when there was still a tornado warning, I went to the botanical gardens by myself and just walked around. I'm like, look, there's a dust cloud, and I have pictures of me like wearing my scarf over my hair, like it looks like I'm wearing a hijab, and like saying Happy Ramadan, everyone. But like I'm wearing it because to get the hair out of my for when I do my film photography because it was so freaking windy, and I'm like la 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 la, like here like in the
They
tornado.
have flying trees here. What the hell?
Like, literally, I think I was
Dallas is weird.
I think I was sending you pictures like, look at this tree, it got broken. Like, look at this thing, it's all messed up.
She like sends me a selfie in a tornado. Like,
Yeah.
A mid lightning strike pointed at her fucking head.
she's tied to a water pipe like in Twister. Like,
I mean, don't knock it.
Why is the sky green?
greenage, man.
Going green. Greenwich.
I saw Twister, and I love Twisters because it was like very American feeling. But then like I popped Twister in that night, and like I feel embarrassed that I like Twisters because it's literally just Twister,
Yeah.
but like just with Glenn Powell in it.
Yeah.
And like F that. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, but
it's-
like Bill Paxton is like my man. I
Yes.
rep Bill Paxton. I love Bill. Bill was like a family friend. I grew up with him. I like his son was like my first crush, basically. And like we're still really good friends. And like Bill has this certain charisma about him that like no other actor has, in my opinion.
Game over, man.
Game over, man. And he did all it's like all ad libs.
So
like,
iconic.
it's so iconic, and like he's like what makes Aliens better than Alien, in my opinion. And I love him in just like in Near Dark. He's so good, and like I love that he was a character actor, then a leading man, then a
Near
character.
Dark was the vampire.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That came out
Catherine
the
Bigelow.
Yeah, that came out the same year as Lost Boys,
I need to watch that.
which also had brother.
fun.
Each of those movies had brothers in them that were both the son of Jason Miller from The Exorcist.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
shit.
So yeah, and they were competing vampire movies that year. But anyway, so it's like I'm watching this and I'm like, Bill Paxton is so amazing. Glenn Powell, like, who cares about you? Like, you look like you have like a weird plastic face that's like weird. But also
Come on the show.
yeah, now that I've ripped
Texas native,
complained-
come on the show.
Now that I've complained about Glenn Powell, come on the show.
Support Texas pods.
He the thing though is it's like I don't love stories where like you cheat on your partner. Like that's like one thing in movies I hate. Like I love
Sure.
romance.
Because then
and
they
I-
just sort of write it off at the end. They're like, oh, you
Yeah.
came back and loved me.
But,
It's like,
like,
well,
how in Twister is Bill Paxton both simultaneously like cheating and not?
Not
Because
cheating.
in the weirdest way, because he's with his fiance, but he's still married to his wife. So who do you want him to get with in the end? Like you should want him to get with his wife.
Well, she's the one that's not signing the papers, right?
Yeah, because she's still in love with him and he's kind of done with it. And then like their romance rekindles, but through the rekindling, he's kind of cheating on his fiance, kind of. Like it's like kind of a betrayal.
It's an emotional
It's an
cheating, which is
emotional-
almost arguably worse.
I think so. But in the weirdest way, like through the movie, she's kind of like, yeah, I realize like I'm not the right one for you. And it's like that big lesson of like, you love someone enough, like you let him
Like,
go.
yeah, you don't like tornadoes.
Yeah, like you
It's
don't.
kind of my whole thing.
Yeah, but it's such an interesting like plot device because like by all accounts, I should not like the movie because it's like there's that weird dynamic in it.
Yeah.
But like hell no, it's like it's
Helen
awesome.
Hunt is so
and
good.
it
Helen Hunt is
She's
fucking
amazing.
Helen Hunt is
amazing.
amazing, and the movie is so much better than Twisters. I feel embarrassed at how much I was like, I love Twister so much. Well, like Twister is just so much better.
It's one of those safe sequels where they just like modernize the same
Yeah.
movie.
Exactly. It's just it's playing the hits basically.
Yeah.
And little fun fact: Twister was written by a little director that we know and love, Michael Crichton, and his wife.
Yeah. So here
Wow.
we go. It's all connected.
Runaway.
He directed
Runaway. He
Jura-
directed
Jurassic
Runaway.
Park.
Okay, cool.
and
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Like Chris
All
was
right.
like, whatever.
The
Like,
Andromeda Strain.
so, oh my god.
I
So
like Jurassic Park. That was cool.
I double featured Andromeda Strain in 6th grade. My teacher put it on during the like a rainy day with Babe, Pig in the
What?
Big City.
Hell
And
yeah.
like I also like I hate monkey movies. Like I Andromeda Strain probably is one of the things that scarred me because of the monkey in it.
I feel that.
But anyway, yeah. So and I have a huge crush right now on Michael Crichton. Oh my god, he's. So
I can't wait to
hot.
get into Michael Crichton.
Oh my god, we'll get into him later. I have a huge crush on him. Like, oh my
We'll get
god.
into him.
all,
R.I.P.,
all
sir.
900 books he
Yeah,
wrote.
R.I.P. The next one I'll go.
Did he write Black Bag?
No, that's David Kep.
Okay, never mind. Well, you said Jurassic Park. I was
David Kep was this. He wrote the screenplay. I
Got
think.
it. Anyway, sorry.
Next one I'll go is this movie called Penitentiary, and I keep on saying it wrong. I keep on saying Penitentiary because I just can't say the word. But Penitentiary. I watched this. It's like a Video Archives adjacent title that I watched. It is basically a boxing movie, which I really, really like. But it's like a prison boxing movie, and it's by Yama Fanaka. Yama Fanaka is the director of it, and it stars. I know, right?
I looked over and your hand wasn't even on the iPad, so I was like, "What just happened?"
The fucking Bugs Bunny.
Frame perfect sound drop.
Just anytime there's an Asian.
It's like not even. All right. There you go.
And it stars Leon Isaac Kennedy, but it's like this hitchhiker picks up like a prostitute and then goes to a biker bar, and he gets in a fight at the biker bar, and he leaves like kind of before the fight, but the prostitute kills one of the bikers, and then he gets blamed for it.
Bitch.
Yeah. And so he gets sent to jail, and like one of the ways that he can like kind of get out of prison or like get better treatment is by joining the prison boxing like league.
This sounds like the movie Undisputed.
Yeah, there's like a whole genre of these kind of like prison fighting, like Stir Crazy.
Yeah.
It's like the prison rodeo. And this movie though has like just some really great moments in it, and like some really great, I mean, I think it's like a blaxploitation art film. I think it's an art film. And I know other people might not agree with me. Quentin Tarantino might not agree with me.
Much like Pain and Gain.
Yes.
Yeah, much like Pain and Gain. Shout out Pain and Gain.
Pain and Gain!
But it's like an art film, and I really like it. It spawned a whole series. I have yet to see them all, but Penitentiary, I can't say the word. It's like the hardest word for me to say, was really, really good, and I really enjoyed it.
Penitentiary.
Penitentiary in the Peanut Exploder.
Peanut.
Sorry. Like Evil Larry.
The brain rot's coming out.
Yeah, little do they know, like when I'm not watching movies, I'm watching brain rot, and my brain is really, really rotted.
Chicken jockey.
Are there any actors in Penitentiary that we would know?
I don't think so, but like Leon Isaac Kennedy like went on to like do other kind of roles, and he was kind of like a burgeoning star for a little bit. He's in some other movies that are kind of interesting, but it's just like, I don't know, it's just like it's a good kind of blaxploitation film.
Art film.
But I think it's art. I think it's an art film personally, but I argue that a lot of those blaxploitation films are art films, like when you really get down to it and like what their morals are saying, like Car Wash. Like when you watch Car Wash, it's like, that's an art film. Like, I don't care what they say. And like when you watch Brotherhood of Death, the scene when they're like running through the trees, like after Vietnam, and they're being chased, like they've come back and they fought for the country, but then they're being chased by like the white man in their town trying to kill him. Like, that's an art film. Like, what else is an art film?
I felt the same way. I mean, granted, I didn't watch the actual film, but when we were watching Dolomite Is My Name, like those movies, those blaxploitation movies, like that. Granted, that was like the first guy to really kick those off, but like that in itself is art.
Dude, they cloned Tyrone.
That's such a good fucking movie.
It is so fucking good.
Blew my fucking cock
I
off.
was like, this is going to be another mid-ass Netflix movie, and it was one of the funniest things I've seen ever.
I like wrestled mentally to like include it in my top 5.
Right.
I love John Boyega, man.
Oh, so good.
Okay, my next one is a Brian De Palma film that I saw for the very first time. I saw The Fury.
Ooh.
And it was my very, very first time seeing it. And oh my God, it was amazing.
Brian De Palma,
I have not been this excited about a movie in a really long time. And I had like a tape of it, like literally like a $1 tape, like the crappiest quality. And I put it on and I was like glued to my screen. Because sometimes I'll put these tapes on and then like I'll eat dinner and like kind of go on my phone, play Hello Kitty Island Adventure, like whatever.
For 30 minutes.
For like 30 minutes only. But like I'll fold my laundry, like I'll do other stuff. Like when this started, I was like glued. Like I had to put everything down that I was doing. And it was so good. Have you seen it?
No, not yet.
Oh my God.
What's the synopsis?
When did it come out?
This came out. This is 1978.
Okay.
And it stars Kirk Douglas. John Cassavetes is the villain in it. And Amy Irving is the gal pal girl. And of course, what is her name? Where is she?
John Cassavetes of 2 Minute Warning fame.
Of 2 Minute Warning fame, which is, I really haven't seen like any other Cassavetes besides like that. Like I probably should watch some more of his like
I know he's
stuff.
great, but it's like
Yeah.
he was in a football movie and I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically this like CIA agent, his son is super, super gifted, but not only is he like gifted, he's like psychic. And his buddy, who's like played by John Cassavetes, kind of discovers this and tries to kill him in order to steal his son. And so there's this whole plot where the son is like they shoot at Kirk Douglas, and they fake his death, or they think they try to kill him, but he doesn't die. And they steal his son. They send his son to like the special school for gifted children, and he gets
in the CIA.
In the CIA, but they're all CIA members.
They're
basically.
all about that psyop shit.
Yeah, they're basically all CIA members, and it's like two guys that have worked together, and his son is now like he has to go get his son back, and his son doesn't know that he's alive, and no one knows that he's alive. And the CIA is like chasing him the entire time because they found out that he's alive, and so they're trying to stop him from getting his son. And he teams up with this other psychic girl, like that he's discovered, who's played by Amy Irving. And she is like so beautiful, and she ends up having like a psychic connection with his son, and basically helps Kirk Douglas find his son.
Dude, I'm gonna watch this.
And
yeah, that sounds right up your alley.
No, but
dude.
there's this one moment because Amy Irving, her character, her power is when she touches someone, she can see like the psychic, like she has a touch psychic connection, and then they bleed. Like automatically. So like if the woman's on her period, she's just like gushing. And like, but people bleed if they have a cut, it'll reopen, and like their nose will start going, their eyes will bleed. Like
so she's Rogue from the X-Men.
Like literally, but it's so cool because there's this moment where she's at the school and she goes up the stairs and she trips and she grabs someone's arm, and the way that Brian De Palma shows that she goes into the vision, like he turns the camera and then she looks back as if it's on a big screen. And she watches it, and she's still holding on to the guy's arm, but she sees what he's done.
That's cool.
And it's this moment that I literally was like, I've always thought about how to do this, and I've never understood how you could until this moment. And it is, I'm like getting goosebumps right now thinking you have to watch
I'm
it.
gonna watch that.
Sounds sick.
It's like, and Brian De Palma is one of those directors where he's just like a master of the camera, and to see something done this masterfully.
The way that he shoots certain things that you think are just like, oh, it could be a throwaway. For instance, Dressed to Kill. When she loses her glove in the museum.
Yeah.
She lost a glove. Who the fuck gives a shit?
But, and not only that, it's like the glove, or like when they do the split diopter, or like when at the very end of Dressed to Kill, they're telling the story about like how a man and a woman, like in the transgender thing, and like you see the person in the background reacting to like what they're saying. He puts all these just like little filmic things in there that just make a movie brilliant. And I'm slowly like finishing up my Brian De Palma filmography, just like I'm slowly finishing up my Ken Russell filmography. And I'm kind of scared to finish it.
I know what you mean.
Because then it's like, it's done.
Yeah.
I don't have it anymore.
I'm still waiting to try Raising Cain. That's like my next.
Yeah, I haven't done Raising Cain yet either.
Brian De Palma joint that I'm like really looking forward to, because John Lithgow is John fucking Lithgow
Right.
in his prime in the fucking 80s. It would be really cool to see that, but I'm still like, I don't know if I want to watch it yet.
Yeah,
you know?
that's the thing. It's like I like my Ken Russell stuff. Like I will watch The Devils when I'm ready. I have seen all of his BBC shorts. I have seen Aria. I have seen every basically movie he's done. I even have Ken Russell's The Planets, like his science special.
Nice.
But like I will watch that and Lair of the White Worm when I am ready.
You haven't seen Lair of the White Worm yet?
No, I'm keeping it for when I'm ready, and then when I'm ready, I will watch it. But like no one can make me watch it before.
It's pretty fun.
It's what Christina calls my pants. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, brother.
And then just like my very, very last one, I was in Tennessee.
She's like moving on.
Yeah,
from
moving
that.
on. Ignoring the white worm in the room. I was in Tennessee at a film festival called Southern Oasis, and they played John Frankenheimer's I Walk the Line.
Ooh.
And I had never seen it before. And it's basically about this like sheriff in a rural community who is like dealing with moonshiners. And he kind of falls in love with like a 16-year-old girl who's like part of the moonshiner family. But it's kind of a Lolita situation where her dad has been like, in order to not have him arrest us, like you go fall in love with him, because then they kind of have like an agreement. And it's his slow descent into like complete madness of him falling in love with this teenager. And like, what does he do when the feds show up? How does he fix the situation? And it's just really like, maybe for a modern audience, it's not a comfortable watch.
Sure.
No,
But
but also
it's-
the title, just like knowing the context.
Well, it's
of the
also
movie
like Johnny Cash. It's like the I Walk the Line.
Yeah.
between
Between
age
like
of consent. And,
and like this whole thing. But it's just I don't know. It's not a comfortable watch, but I
Yeah.
don't think movies have to be comfortable.
No.
And like it is a very satisfying end in a good way.
Yeah.
so I think it's okay. Like to
The cops
watch.
show up and they're like, "Get on the ground." He's like, "She said she was 18." They're like, "What? We're here for the moonshine."
I love.
Oh
John,
yeah, me too.
I love John Frankenheimer. I think Frankenheimer is like an excellent director, like Manchurian Candidate and all those things. So,
Seconds.
yes. Oh my god. I think I've probably told you this before, but like I watched Seconds and I was so stoned that I was inside of the movie. Like, I was like, and I don't do that anymore, but like I was like literally like there's
So
the
fucking
scene.
fucked.
There's the scene in the movie. I took too many edibles. There's a scene in the movie where they're like pushing him in the cart.
Yeah.
I was in the cart.
Oh my god.
And I was like, I
Yeesh.
don't remember anything about that
It's
movie.
a terrifying sequence too.
Yeah, like,
the
why-
bandages over the
God,
camera.
why I was doing that? I also watched the end of Evangelion.
Oh, God.
Super stoned.
That's
yeah.
like the one of the worst things you can watch. I'd
yeah,
say.
I've watched a lot of weird stuff, I guess. But like I don't advocate for that. I think you should watch movies sober personally, but
Seconds fucked me up in a way that I wasn't expecting, and like I have almost not wanted to watch anything else John Frankenheimer because I don't want it to not be as good as
have you
Seconds.
seen The Manchurian Candidate?
Yes, of course.
Okay, yeah.
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 Like
that's
those two are the
That's
only
like the
ones
big
that
one that you should watch. But yeah, I Walk the Line was like super. It was just I don't know, it's something about it. It's like that kind of creep. It has a very Lolita-esque aspect of it,
Yeah.
of course, like where she's a young girl, but also like how that kind of relationship will just kill you because it's an incorrect relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
There's nothing good that can come of
the errors that come
of
with
that.
a relationship like that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why don't you have a seat right over there?
Who's next?
I'll go next. Wait, where's my phone?
Where is Chris's cellular
Where's my
device?
phone?
Shit, where did I put
Where
it?
the flip?
Oh, it's in my pocket.
That was easy.
My bad.
He doesn't wear jeans
I'll
very
keep it
often.
quick.
Yeah.
I'll keep it quick.
He usually doesn't wear any pants, and he just edits them in.
Yeah, I do. It's really tedious. Shout out Future Chris. I watched this movie called The Linguini Incident starring David Bowie. This movie is so fucking good.
Goddamn.
It's like it reminded me of like The Producers meets like The Birdcage.
Well, shit.
Like it's like these people, these two guys like run a restaurant, and all the bartenders and waitresses plan to rob the restaurant.
I'm so down for this already.
It is
Yeah.
so funny,
That's
and
not
it's just
awesome.
it's ludicrous. I mean, it's
Like
like
David Bowie's in it.
David Bowie.
When did
and
this
he's
come out?
awesome in it.
He did some great fucking movies.
Well, I mean, like
1991.
Man Who Fell to Earth is
Yeah.
just amazing.
I never saw it.
Oh my god!
I mean, Labyrinth is corny now, but I
no,
loved
Labyrinth
that growing
is.
up.
Don't
Labyrinth
say
is amazing. Hunger.
that. How dare you say Labyrinth is corny?
Hunger.
I haven't seen
His
that.
like vampire movie. Fucking.
I haven't seen that.
So he literally did like a vampire movie, a goblin movie, an alien movie, and the Linguini Incident.
All of the little critters.
Which is a comedy heist thriller, and it's great.
That sounds awesome.
and a Nikola Tesla movie.
yeah.
Who did he like? What kind of character is he? Like the owner, or is
He is
like
the
ringleader?
Bart. He's the fucking.
He's Linguini. His name is Linguini.
He. It's like a prequel to Ratatouille.
Yeah.
It's starring Rosanna Arquette, David Bowie.
Ooh, love Rosanna Arquette.
But yeah, he plays like
Of
the
Pulp Fiction fame.
yes the.
Have you seen it before?
I've never heard of it.
Oh, okay. It's all right.
I need to put it on my watch list.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays like the hunky like bartender guy.
I love the idea
all
of
the-
David Bowie as the hunky bartender.
Dude, he's like he's just it's awesome. I don't want to give too much away, but he's great. He's just a fucking con man, and
Fuck
he
yeah.
convinces all the waitresses like we're gonna fucking rob this place on a Friday night when it's the best, most cash on the register. Blah blah blah. It's hilarious and highly recommend. 1991's The Linguini Incident.
Awesome. Great title too.
Yeah.
And I don't want to. I won't
What made
spoil
you
it.
watch this?
A movie watch party at a friend's house. It was their choice.
Nice.
And it was hilarious. Like everybody, we were all cackling. It was just absurd. And I told you, it's like The Producers meets like Birdcage, and also that's the vibe. I saw the new. Wait, why does it say 2023?
Probably a festival release.
Yeah, Hell of a Summer.
Oh
Was
yeah.
This is
Ben
the Stranger.
Wolfhard.
Yeah, his directorial debut.
Oh.
Actually, he wrote and directed this movie with a
Okay.
friend.
It's like a Stranger Things meets like sleepaway camp situation.
Well, it's only Stranger Things because he's in it. It doesn't have anything to do with.
I thought it was like a period piece.
I mean, it's like no, it's like modern, and
Oh,
it's like
okay.
it's a typical sleepaway camp slasher, and it's pretty mid. I'll be honest. For a directorial debut, though, what?
I'm just like, it's pretty mid. Like, whatever.
Yeah, 2.5 2 out of 5. Like really,
Yeah.
it's a comedy. It's a horror comedy. definitely more comedy than it is horror. Like there's not any bloody kills. There's like one, and I'm like we had a theory of like maybe they were just like trying to go for a PG-13 but didn't quite cut it enough and they still got R. I don't know.
I just feel like since Bodies, there have been a lot of like adaptations of that same story, like Y2K, this movie.
Yeah.
Like it all just feels like, oh, what if we do like a horror comedy with a bunch of teens and like, kind of ride that sort of like woke is dumb.
Yeah,
wave.
there's not that much of the like woke is dumb shit in it, but it's also it's a sleepaway slasher and it brings like nothing new to it. It's like if you're gonna do that, turn it on its head somehow. Like ever since Cabin in the Woods, you're kind of had to reset the genre.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna do that sort of thing, it's like you got to do something new, and there's not much new about it. And but I mean, he's basically a kid who made a movie, so
That's
he's
cool.
like 20 something, and it's like their directorial debut. So admirable in that sense, but otherwise don't recommend it. Let's see. I'll end on I saw Freaked from 1993.
A lot of people posted about this in Letterboxd.
Yes, this is
and our Discord.
Yeah, the Texas Theater had a screening, a 35 millimeter screening of it, which is, I guess this movie's really rare.
Yeah, the print is really rare.
Yeah.
Remember, I bought a like vintage DVD at like our last VHS swap meet that we went to, and like it was a movie that me and my brothers would catch all the time. It was always on network TV.
This one?
Yes, Freaked. We fucking loved this back in the day.
Yeah. So they paid these Alex Winters of Bill and Ted fame.
Oh shit.
They paid him $12 million to like make a comedy, and he went and made it. And then he came back, and they were like, "What the fuck is this?" And then they buried it. They did like 1 week of a release, like a limited release, and
made like $40.
Made like $40, and then just like completely buried it.
Fuck?
But then it, of course, got a cult following on the VHS home release, and it's hilarious, and it's some of the best practical effects and like VFX and like blood and absurdity you'll see on film, and like it's just one of those one of a kind type of like one-off movies that just like, damn, why does nobody know about this? Like I didn't, to be honest. And yeah, Keanu Reeves is in it.
Is the Wolfman
uncredited?
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's so funny because he got paid $1 million to do this, and you don't see him on screen. He's in full prosthetics the whole movie. So it's funny to pay $1 million for Keanu Reeves and you can't even tell it's him unless you knew. Like literally, you wouldn't know. He's not like, I guarantee he did the movie because he's friends with Alex Winters, had a blast because he's Keanu Reeves and he's a nice guy. He'll do it, whatever. And then the studio saw that and was like, no. He has to be Neo.
Keanu Reeves.
He's our next guy. He did this right after Bram Stoker's Dracula. So it's like, I mean, granted, he wasn't great in that.
Sure.
But
that was a great movie.
Like the studio's like, this is our new guy. He can't be in Freaked. And it's absurd. It's funny. It was really. Oh, and shout out to Joey at the Texas Theater, one of our listeners. Yeah, ran up to me and was like, "Yo, what's up?" And shout out him.
Shout out to Joey, man. That's really cool.
Shout out to Joey.
I feel like I saw that VHS all the time at like Hollywood Video or something.
Yeah, it was just one of those that like would constantly be. Yeah, it would. I mean, Alex Winter. Yeah, Alex Winter is hilarious in the movie.
Yeah,
but it was a rough watch this last time because it was like, oh, this is not hitting like it used to.
No,
like,
I think I saw it with a theater full of people laughing at the absurdity, so I think that helped.
Maybe. I mean, Randy Quaid is good.
Randy Quaid's in it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. And what's his name? Catman or Cat Jack? What the fuck is his name?
Bobcat Goldthwait.
Bobcat Goldthwait is in it. He's the sock. Fucking that guy.
Dude, it's just really, it has like these absurd funny moments, and like one of my favorite was they all like, there's like this freak show that they pull up to this sideshow place that this guy abducts people and turns them into like basically mutants and freaks, and like they're all getting together like telling their story, like, yeah, I was just on a tour and he came in, he put me in his shed and whatever, and then it cut to like this hammer. And then it just did like the flashback, and it was just a wrench on the wall, and then it came off, and then he turned it into a hammer, and then it just went back, and the hammer just
that's so funny.
And then like everybody's like, like his origin story was just wrench to hammer.
That's awesome.
He's just a hammer.
I used to be a wrench.
I don't know. Everyone's just holding him.
Yeah.
Like throughout the movie, there's just the hammer. I don't know.
Oh, and Mr. T did like a cross-dressing thing, and like he only filmed a few scenes and then basically left the set. Like, He's like, yeah, I'm not going to be in this movie.
Well, dude, it's he plays the bearded lady, and his origin story is he's a trucker, shows up on this like freak show, and he's like, "You're cool, but you'd be better off as a woman." He's like, "Sounds good," and then he just so trans icon Mr. T coming
But
through.
he left after like 3 days of shooting or something, and he's never brought up again in the movie.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you can't really tell, but yeah, this is like one of these weird like everybody's ashamed of this movie.
Yeah.
movie. So, but it was fun. I had a blast watching it. So shout out to that.
That it?
Yes.
All right. I'll start out with the physical media moment.
Let's fucking go, dude. Let's shut it down.
Physical media gang, dude.
There we go. So I've been waiting for this for fucking forever. This is one of my favorite Godzilla joints.
Ooh.
The Criterion
Biollante.
Gojira versus Biollante. Yeah, it's that. It's from the Heisei era. This is Godzilla fighting a giant flower monster.
You've brought this up for years.
Yeah.
This is your favorite Godzilla villain.
Probably, yeah, my favorite villain for sure. Probably my third favorite Godzilla movie. And
What's your first favorite?
Shin Godzilla, then -1, then this.
Okay.
It's kind of funny to call.
Then -1?
Yeah, look, I acknowledge that
I agree.
I acknowledge that -1 is the perfect traditional Godzilla movie, but the things that Shin made me feel were unreal,
I agree.
and the creativity.
-1, man.
So cool.
Yeah.
This cover's awesome.
Yeah,
It's kind of funny to call like the enemies in Godzilla villains because they're just like
Other monsters.
yeah.
they're
Yeah.
just omnipotent.
Especially
like, beings
this
that are
one,
just
too,
stepping on
'cause-
buildings.
yeah, because this one is like along sort of like he's built out of Godzilla's cells and then like brought into existence and is just like, I don't want to. What am I doing?
It's like magic mushrooms from his shit, basically.
Yeah,
It just becomes Biollante.
This to me is like the most original Godzilla kaiju that he fights, like throughout his entire roster, because it's a giant fucking flower monster. Like when you
Yeah.
see like the first form of Biollante in the movie is like the way it's presented and shot is the coolest fucking shit. It's like this towering bioorganic like flower stalk with a big rosebud at the top that slowly blooms open, and then like that goes away and it becomes like this thing that you see on the cover,
Yeah.
where it's like a big plant monster. It's fucking sick. There's so much corny shit in regards to like there's like this fake Saudi Arabian country that's like trying to like create Biollante secretly, and the scientists that work for them are like, you cannot do this. And then like there's also a second secret organization that's like trying to steal the cells. It's so crazy and convoluted but awesome. I love this movie. Yeah, Godzilla versus Biollante.
Hell yeah.
And it's like actually like a nice Criterion cover.
Yeah, it's not a fucking like The Mirror by Tarkovsky where it's like,
Yeah.
what'd you do?
Yeah, some of the new Criterion releases, I'm like, I don't know about this dog,
Nora,
but
like,
I do like Honora. That
Mars
looks
is
fucking
good.
sick.
I didn't like the No Country one.
yeah, it's kind of a plain.
No Country one's fine.
It's never had a good
it's
design.
whatever,
At least
yeah.
No Country has never had a good like box art.
The steelbook is horrendous. I have
Yeah.
it, but it's horrendous.
They should have
offensively
just.
bad.
I've got the Folio Society of the book, and like just use that. It's sick. It's like this old. It's like a gothic western cover. It's fucking awesome.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
Instead,
It
on
could
the
just be
steelbook-
Javier Bardem with a cut going.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's just Chinese Josh.
Yeah. On the steelbook, it's like it just says "You can't stop what's coming" in big letters, and then "No Country for Old Men" is like smaller.
Yeah.
it's like what is who the fuck approved
Who
that?
decided that? Yeah.
Everybody got in a meeting and was like, "Ship it to millions."
Yeah.
Like what?
So yeah, that is great. I binged all 3 seasons of White Lotus. Finally got into that.
All right.
Have y'all seen it?
No,
Not the third season.
the first 2, yes.
It fucking bangs, dude. I watched everything back to back, so I'm just like riding the high of like all of that. I love it. It's so good.
The hotel manager in season 2 is by far
Love
my favorite
her.
character.
Yeah.
Wait,
Are you talking about season 1 then? The Australian guy?
yes.
Okay, he's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
Would you
great.
like to find out?
I haven't
alright.
seen season 2 then.
Oh,
There you go.
It's pretty good.
it's great.
Well, the thing about that is, I kind of after season 2 kind of caught on to the shtick of it, whereas and I get it, and I know the complaints. It's like nothing happens; it edges you, and it's an aesthetic and it's a mood the whole time, and it all is owed to the music. I think.
And you know what sucks?
They
The
fired.
composer quit after this last season.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Is
So-
it still decent?
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, this season 3 was still that same composer, but for season 4, he's not coming back.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And-
because I think there's this undertension of somebody's going to kill somebody in every episode, but it's just rich people in an island always, and nothing happens.
I don't want to spoil anything, but you don't need to worry about that in season 3.
Okay, well, one of the things, like, what I'm complaining about is what everybody's complaining about, and it is a valid complaint, but
It's not
also,
unfounded.
It's not this quote from, I think, the director or creator of the show. He was like, "Yes, I'm edging you. That's my bed. If you don't want to be in my bed, get out of my bed. I'm here to edge you." Like, that's the concept of the show, basically.
Of School of Rock fame.
Mike White. Shouts to him.
Yeah,
Ted Schneebly.
Yep. Mr. Schneebly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I've been hesitant to start it, and also just like do it. I don't know. I'm sure it's great.
It's good. I liked it a lot.
Okay.
I'll say that.
I didn't mean to hijack that and just bitch about it.
No, we're talking about it. I liked it a lot. It's a good time. I will say I think season 3 is my favorite out of the 3, and I really enjoyed the first 2 as well. I just think that season 3 has the most going for it in terms of like the character development moments.
Also, Walton Goggins,
he's incredible. Patrick Schwarzenegger is really, really good in it.
Yeah,
Really?
everyone online is like going crazy about how hot he is in the show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's hot, but he
got
did a really good performance.
dong on him. I'm sure.
Does he? I'm sure. Yeah.
Don't they show it in the series?
No, they showed Jason Isaacs. Probably not real penis,
Oh,
but
I thought it was Patrick Schwarzenegger's dong.
Schwarzenhammer. Yeah, good stuff. $1 Million Secret. Have you seen this?
No.
This is a poopy garbage show on Netflix. They take people and put them in a resort, sort of like White Lotus. And it's a reality show where one person secretly got $1 million, and they have to keep everyone from finding out it's them. And then they give other people clues, and then they have to like sort of field those clues and stuff.
So it's like The Mole, but
Yes.
with $1 million.
Yes.
$1 Million Mole.
Yes.
How do they give someone $1 million,
Yes.
and then that person has to keep it a secret?
Yes.
What if they don't keep it a secret? They lose the money.
Well, then the other people can vote. At the end of each episode, there's a vote to determine who everyone thinks is the millionaire, and then that person goes home whether they are the millionaire or not.
Okay, so
And it's like whoever's left gets to split the money if they correctly get the millionaire.
No. Then if they correctly guess the millionaire, then the $1 million randomly goes to another person in the villa.
so did the million just keep moving after
It just keeps moving.
So then, how does someone win?
They
Get to the end.
they
and
deceive everyone successfully.
Got it.
Have you watched like a full season of it yet?
The full season just aired, and I watched all of
Does
it.
it work? Does it work?
It aired
Like,
yesterday, and I watched it all.
Does the show work?
It works, and I enjoyed it greatly.
I don't get what is like the stakes. Like, oh, I have to buy stuff and keep it a secret. How do you keep
No,
it a
you-
secret?
No, you just
No,
keep. They just are like, if you are able to keep a secret that you have the $1 million, you get the $1 million at the end.
Right.
How fucking hard is that?
You would think it's easy.
I don't understand. Are there challenges where it's just like, hey,
Yes, so there
I
are
don't-
challenges, and they're given like a secret agenda where they have to do like random, really obvious shit that's like totally out of character to gain an advantage. So if someone's like one of the secret agendas is like you have to get 3 people to get out of their seat and then sit in their seat, which is like to make that a smooth thing is really difficult.
yeah,
But what if you just don't?
Then there's not just you don't get an advantage, there's the other people get an advantage, which is like 2 votes against you at the vote already.
So it's very complicated.
It's I'm doing a bad job, but listen, it's a fine show.
it seems like a toddler invented a game and is making up rules as they
or,
go.
or
That's
the
what it
AI,
sounds
or
like.
the
Kinda,
AI.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's good though. I liked it.
Okay.
It's fun.
I just
It sounds like the Lost of game shows, dude.
Kinda, yeah.
yeah. I
There's
just
a
literally-
panda, just throw it in there. I don't
Yeah,
give
there's
a
a
fuck.
shadow monster. I don't know.
It's like I just literally don't understand it. Or it's like someone's got $1 million, don't tell anybody. I was like, okay, I won't.
That's the show basically.
and then it's like, hey, move someone out of their chair. Okay, I guess I will. What is? Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
It's
dude.
fine. Look, if you,
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah,
I
it's
just don't
fine.
understand.
Um,
I'm just gonna watch the Linguini Incident.
yeah, go. Yeah, that I probably will watch that.
It's great.
And then I want to talk about a fucked up movie. Do you like sci-fi?
Yes.
Okay, have you seen Pixels with Adam Sandler?
Oh my god! I think I've seen part of it on like an airplane.
Starring Kevin James.
Starring Kevin James,
the
as
president.
the president of the United States of America. That's best friends with a guy from Geek Squad, basically.
I like how you were like, do you like science fiction? Like as a prerequisite for Pixels.
Right.
Yeah, it's sci-fi.
That one I think is heavily inspired by like the Donkey Kong documentary. Have you seen that one?
The King of Kong, A Fistful
The
of
King of-
Quarters.
That is such a great doc.
That's
Oh
one of
my
the first
God.
things I ever watched on Netflix.
I love that doc so much. This one feels inspired by that. 'cause-
It's 100%.
Okay, yeah.
It also feels like Ready Player One diet, like Diet Ready Player One, which I never saw, but I'm gonna assume that's this plot.
You've been on an Adam Sandler binge, so
Yeah, I kind of perpetually am, but I hear you. Like,
was it good?
No,
Fair enough.
but I like Adam Sandler and Megan Monaghan. Is that the actress's name?
Perhaps.
Oh, from True Detective?
Yes.
Yeah, she's great.
She was also in White Lotus season 3, and then I saw this and she was in this, and I was like, that's the girl
True Detective season 1.
from True Detective and the White Lotus.
Yeah.
And it's bad, but I like it. So fuck you.
Hey, I
comfort.
like the what's the one about the bedtime stories? It's called Bedtime Stories.
I'm pretty sure it's called Bedtime Stories.
That's a good movie.
I still have not seen that. It's on Disney Plus. I'm going to watch it next.
Hell yeah. It's pretty good.
And then I'm going to watch the Meyerowitz stories. Lots of stories in my
He's telling lots of stories.
yeah.
I just want to watch the basketball movie for the first time again.
Hustle. God, that's a great movie.
It's really good.
It's so good.
I don't think I've seen that one.
You love a
It's
sports
good.
movie.
I do love sports movies. I've discovered that I actually love sports movies, and like when I think about what I like Bugsy Malone's a sports movie, all these boxing movies, stir
Boxing
crazy.
is perfect for
but like
Cinema.
Mike, I love Mike.
Like
Yeah.
Mike is
Mike
great.
is so great.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like, but sports movie, and even Luck of the Irish.
yeah,
sports movie.
That's like Mike, but with Irish people.
With leprechauns.
Yeah.
And now that you're heavy into basketball, especially new
Oh
basketball,
my god! I can't believe I'm heavy into basketball. Who thought they'd see this day?
you have to watch Hustle and give us
Okay.
some feedback.
Dude, Hustle is Rocky.
Okay, I'll watch it by the next time I see you guys. I'll
which is
include-
in like 3 days.
Yeah.
kind of.
He also has like the most chemistry with Queen Latifah, it's Queen Latifah, Drew Barrymore, and Jennifer Aniston. Like they all have like the best chemistry with him.
Yeah.
He's just a good actor.
He's a great man.
He's a great man. Not even an actor. He's
a
just
great man.
a fabulous man.
Yeah,
Give him a Purple Heart or whatever.
yeah.
Is that it for you?
Give him the Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
Frontline 2001.
All right, let's get into the movie we're all here to talk about. Michael Crichton's Runaway. Here's the breakdown, baby.
Oh,
All right, let's get into Michael Crichton. Now you have the gaze now for Michael Crichton, right?
Oh, he's a hunk.
He's a hunk.
I've loved him because even on Video Archives, we did Coma, which
He wrote and directed.
He wrote and directed. And I got in a very, very big argument with Quentin over Coma. And I have been championing Coma ever since then. And like, I love Michael Crichton. I've seen all of his movies except for The Great Train Robbery, which I'm like waiting to see kind of because it's like my last one. But man, he's a hunk. And when you look at a picture of him, oh my God, him and Bill Hurt.
He's a handsome dude. So he went to Harvard and received an MD from Harvard Medical School, but he did not practice medicine. He is a big time computers guy, like huge into technology, and all of his stories tend to be about technology and the human beings using it to be better and advance. And
what
like
if tiny robots were in your blood?
and the catastrophic nature of what technology can do.
This is
And
basically like Blade Runner.
The thing is, like, but also like Michael Crichton, that's why he's so good, is because his writing is so technical and
Yeah.
because he turns science fiction into science fact almost.
Yeah.
Or science fact into science fiction.
And you could just tell he was paranoid as fuck about computers. Like,
Yeah.
when he graduated, he's like, the fuck are these things doing? What if they make dinosaurs out
Yeah.
of these fucking things, dude?
And rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean, he was terrified.
After we bring back a direwolf like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So he wrote, like you said, the Andromeda Strain, Sphere, Congo, which he almost directed with Sean Connery,
I loved that movie as a kid.
Hell yeah.
Jurassic Park,
Westworld.
Oh yeah.
and he wrote and directed Westworld.
Nice.
And he also created ER with Steven Spielberg.
Did
Yeah,
he?
so
Funny enough.
that's the thing. It's like he is so prolific, and it's almost like our science fiction has been complete, and even like I'm just gonna say like our world in general,
Yeah.
because it, as I say, it becomes science fact. Has been so shaped by Michael Crichton, and we almost don't even realize it.
Dude.
That's the weirdest thing.
Drones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote that down too, where it's like, oh, that dude just predicted drones.
Drones. There's a drone in this movie.
He predicted drones.
Oh, it's called a floater, dude.
Police are preparing a floater camera which will enter the house.
The floater.
Yeah, but he
We gotta
predicted
run
drones.
away.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like when Kubrick had webcams in 2001. It was
Yeah.
like, oh
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Yeah, he kind of invented the drone.
Dude, they're Skyping.
In '83,
Yeah.
the same year that this movie, or the year before this movie came out, he wrote a book called Electronic Life, which was just basically a guide to people using computers for the first time. Like, he was fucking in on computers from
Oh yeah,
crazy.
and
The
also
jump.
before because he's done a bunch of books as Michael Crichton, but he also had like a bunch of pseudonyms.
Yes, he did.
So like he had some that he did himself, and then he had one with his brother. I think that they released a book together. But it's just he's prolific.
Yeah, and so his computer book, it was just like a glossary of terms.
It's funny. Just the computer book.
By Crichton.
Yeah, Electronic Life is what it was called, but it was like basically just a glossary of terms for people that were using computers for the first time in their home.
Interesting.
And there's a crazy like Merv Griffin interview that he did, like talking about computers, and Merv Griffin's like, "What the fuck is this fucking thing?"
I'm Merv Griffin. Why are you telling me about computers?
And Ray's like, "What the fuck is this shit?" And he's like, "Well, it's a word processing machine that you can use."
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. And he's just like explaining basic terms, but also he said that the book itself was a cautionary tale of using computers in your home, and he was kind of right on a lot of
100%
fronts.
right. I think Michael Crichton knew what was about to happen to all of us.
Is he still alive?
No, he
No,
passed
Michael
away.
Crichton. And also, shout out, like, he was married like 3 or 4 times. He's like one of
Yeah.
those like complete like Lothario dudes that just like probably can't live with him, can't live without him kind of guy.
No. And he was writing up until the end, dude. In 2006, he clashed with a journalist, Michael Crowley, who was a senior editor of the magazine The New Republic. Crowley wrote a strongly critical review of one of his books. In the same year, Michael Crichton then published a novel called Next, which contained a minor character named Mick Crowley,
Fuck yeah.
who is a political columnist and child molester with a small penis.
I like that. And with
In
a
his
small
next
penis.
book called "Fuck Mike Crowley."
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's his final book. It's just like "Fuck Mike Crowley."
Bitch.
Eat shit, you have a small dick.
And you fuck kids.
He's like,
Dies. Dies.
And the book was called Next. Fuck off. This is my next
Fuck
book.
you, you
What's
fucking-
it called? Next.
The next one.
Oh, shit. Yeah. So shouts to him. And we can't talk about Michael Crichton without briefly stepping into Jurassic Park.
Yeah, for
Welcome
sure.
to Jurassic Park. All right, bye. Before it was published, Crichton demanded a non-negotiable fee of $1.5 million, as well as a substantial percentage of the film's gross.
Smart.
God damn, he made bank.
And this is after...
No way they gave it to him.
Oh, yeah, of course they did.
Yeah, they did.
What do you mean?
There-
Of course they did. Hollywood accounting.
He's Michael Crichton.
But
my
he had
bad.
had nothing but bombs up until this point. Like, he had never written and directed a film that made a lot of money.
Wasn't there a Westworld series before?
No, that was his. I'm pretty sure his movie Westworld.
Oh,
the
okay,
series came afterwards.
Right. I knew
So-
that there was some iteration that had been.
Yeah.
So before he was even done writing Jurassic Park, studios were like, "We're buying this fucking movie. We're gonna make it." A bidding war ensued with Warner Brothers, who had Tim Burton attached to direct, Sony Pictures, who had Richard Donner of Superman fame
Yeah.
attached to
Oh.
direct. 20th Century had Joe Dante ready to go with Jurassic Park.
That would have been an amazing,
Crazy,
amazing.
like a horror.
Yeah.
But ultimately fell to Universal Pictures and Steven Spielberg, and they ended up paying him an additional $500,000 to buy the rights to the script.
Good for him.
Fucking $2 million right there, dude.
That's crazy.
And the box office gross of
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
I'm guessing after his first few movies, he was like, even though they didn't do well, he was like, oh, now I need to know I get this in my contract that I get money after the fact and hope that the studio doesn't fucking launder a bunch of money into shell companies so
Yeah.
that they can report it unprofitable like they have for series like Star Wars and Harry Potter.
That's
have
crazy.
apparently never been profitable.
Well, I think also it's like after a while of things like being failures, it's, if you're going to let someone else direct your material, that's kind of the thing. It's like, I'm
Yeah.
just going to start asking for these crazy numbers
True.
because I don't want other people to F up my stuff.
Yeah.
And so at that point, it's like, okay, fine, take it. Like, but you're going to have to pay me $2 million.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Respect.
So we get to Runaway in 83. This is after he had some success with Westworld, but then most of his films weren't doing well. He does Runaway, he writes it, and he's here to direct it. Tom Selleck gets attached.
Love him.
Tom Selleck, great, fucking iconic actor for sure, but a TV actor. He signed on and did the pilot for Magnum PI right from the jump, and then signed on to do a movie right after that. He wanted to be a big screen actor. As he finished screen tests for this movie, they picked up Magnum PI, so he had to back out of the movie and contractually obligated to do Magnum PI. The movie, Indiana Jones.
Oh.
He was attached to star in
I mean,
Indiana
he
Jones.
did all right with Magnum PI.
Yeah, no, he's fine. But damn,
That's a whiff.
an
dude.
iconic role.
It's like next level. That's like Will Smith like fumbling the Matrix.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah.
up there.
But there was nothing he could do because the show was picked up right when they were going to begin production on Indiana Jones. There were
Damn.
screen tests with him in the suit and everything.
That's crazy. So
Sucks.
he would have been a good one.
Another prominent actor in this movie that we must talk about, a little guy called Gene Simmons.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the real
Oh my
reason we're
gosh.
doing this right now.
I love that the description for this movie says Tom Selleck (parentheses Magnum PI) and Gene Simmons (parentheses Kiss). Yes, that Gene Simmons.
He's such an amazing villain in this.
He's awesome.
Dude, come on,
I
man.
had a great time watching this.
Yeah.
like
He's a good
it's
villain.
amazing. I was like looking at him like, why isn't he just a villain all the time?
I like Gene Simmons when he's not being Gene Simmons. Is what's happening.
Right.
So he did a run of some of the best like 80s villains ever in movies that were never seen.
You know what also I noticed is he looks a lot like your dad.
Yeah.
Like a lot like your dad.
I noticed
The
that.
Runaway, starring your dad.
I noticed that this time too. I'm like, holy shit.
I was like, is this not Ruben? Like,
Your dad in a dad movie.
So granted, this is the reason we're talking about this. We didn't even put it on Front Street, but like, granted, I didn't grow up with this movie. Obviously, this came out before I was born. But when I got into autistically got into the band Kiss when I was a kid, I discovered that Gene Simmons was an actor, and I loved movies at the time too. And I'm like, holy fucking shit, he's in movies.
this guy does everything.
And I was going to Hollywood Video and Blockbuster begging people, like, where is this movie? And they're like, the hell are you talking about, dude? No idea. Nobody had it in stock. So I had to like go to Hollywood Video, which was our store in Texas at the time, where I would ask them, can you please order Runaway 1984? And they're like, do you mean Runaway Jury? No, I don't mean Runaway Jury.
I mean, Michael Crichton's Runaway.
yeah.
They're like, oh, we have Runaway Bride with
Like, are you hearing me?
I'm talking about the 1984 hit
How
Runaway.
old were you think, when you were asking this?
I was probably 7 or 8.
It's like a 7-year-old coming in demanding a movie they probably should not be seeing.
Yes, 100%. And my dad is just behind the counter, just like, go ahead. Like,
Sure.
Yeah, just one copy.
he's behind because I'm at the front desk, like, I have a list of things I need you to get order for me. And my dad's behind me, just like, please just get him what he needs. Like,
Yeah.
of course, there's no place to get it from at the
Yeah.
time
Your
except for the
chili
video
bowl
store.
ass haircut.
Yeah, please.
Please give the small Asian boy what he requests.
Yeah.
All Gene Simmons movies, please. So that's why we're watching this. But he is a great fucking.
He's awesome in this.
He's good, and there's also comically like not bad, but comical moments with him.
yeah.
1,000%. But I
Yeah.
feel like he's the only guy that really understands what this movie is, or is playing it up to the level that needs to be brought for this.
Yeah,
movie.
he's
Yeah.
being a fucking devious son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He's the most devious bastard.
The funny thing about it is, like, he's the villain in this movie, but he's doing everything alone. And
Yeah.
mind you,
Yeah.
he's a doctor.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing about it also, is that like he's kind of playing an intellectual type.
Yeah.
He's not playing like a rough and tough, like, I'm gonna like beat you up guy. It's like he's a doctor and a scholar.
Doctor. He's a doctor that developed a microchip to turn good robots bad.
Yeah.
man. But he's handling all of his own business decisions.
Yes.
His own intimidation of
He's a busy motherfucker.
clients. He's throwing parties with hookers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what doctors do.
And his own assassinations as well.
Just gonna have that.
So anyways, this
Did you attack Gala?
how dare
No,
you, Vivian.
she's just happy.
Gala? Vivian?
Go and get the fuck out.
Get the goddamn hell.
How dare you?
Michael Crichton said this movie because I was like, when does this movie take place? Apparently, it's a year ahead, is what he said.
What?
It's like a year from now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant that was like 1985.
no,
Yeah.
he said that at the. He's like, it's a year
In
ahead.
1 year.
Next year, we're
Yeah,
going to have
next year.
killer Roombas.
Okay, so just the blanket statement of near future.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
All right.
Very
all
near
right.
future.
And
Like tomorrow.
So we kick it off with a robot that malfunctions in a house.
Yeah.
A print.
Well, no, we kick it off with the cornfield.
In the cornfield.
Oh, that's
my
right.
God.
Them bunny hopping through the fucking
Oh
cornfield.
my God.
That's
When the
true.
movie opened, though, I was kind of like, I want this robot to like be free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want him to succeed.
I want like a near automata moment where they
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
discovered fucking philosophy.
Yeah.
Did you know that they actually planted all of the corn and turned it over for a profit?
Wow. It
Wow.
was a cornfield chase.
It was a cornfield chase scene.
Wow.
It inspired the movie The Interstellar. No. Yeah, they do. They do the cornfield scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so funny. Like that triggers. Like first of all, it made me laugh where she was just like, "Yay!" when she found it. That was stupid. But then,
Yeah.
it triggered like a. So why does Tom Selleck? Why did he go from being a regular cop to this? They're like, well, one day he was chasing a man in a building and he got a little scared, and that guy went on to kill 6 people. And she was like, well, that happens. He can't blame himself for that. It's like, yeah, he can.
It's directly his fault.
He's a cop that failed. And she's like, well, that happens.
Yeah, well, later that night, that same guy killed 6 people.
He can't blame himself for that. Things like that happen.
That happens. People kill 6 people all the time.
Also, the weirdest thing though is like, so the first guy kills 6 people, and then in the movie he kills 6 people.
Oh.
It's like literally like when it's like on the
Parallel.
5th going to the 6th, it's like that's when he's like really starting to flip out
Fucking
because
A.
he's like, oh my God, it's gonna be the exact same thing again.
He's like, it's happening again. I gotta stop
Yeah.
it.
I don't know if it's clear, but Tom Selleck is afraid of heights in this movie.
Oh, because he gets vertigo, which I recently experienced when I went to that big thing,
Reunion Tower.
Reunion Tower.
Oh, yeah.
I was up there for like,
Shout out the big ball.
Shout out the building.
Shout out that building.
his birthday is April 15th. That's the Reunion Tower's birthday. I think it's April 15th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tax day.
Anyway,
Oh,
so
fuck. I'm just kidding.
yeah, I got.
fucking no.
I was like at the tower and I started getting. I was like, oh my God, I gotta go stand back. So like, vertigo is a real thing. It's not just scared of heights. It's like you actually like.
Yeah, it fucks with like
bodily-
your inner ear and shit.
Yeah, like you can't.
It's not just a Tom Selleck thing.
No,
No,
it's-
he didn't invent vertigo.
No, that was
it was
a
Hitchcock.
It was Hitchcock. Yeah.
All right, so then we get to the house where the printers killed my wife and family.
Dude, I love the first officer that's on the scene. His like explanation that was like, you could tell that like they wrote the line and then they were like, oh shit, how did they get outside of the building if they were stabbed? They ran outside of the building and died outside. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Model 912 cut up 2 people inside the house, wife and her sister. Bodies are over here. I managed to run out before they died.
And then
Of
he's
course.
like, oh, by the way, there's a 10-month-old baby in there, and we gotta get it out right now because it could be stabbed by a killer robot. But check these bodies out.
Yeah, look at it right there.
Check
Come over
this
here.
shit out.
We gotta hustle, but hold on, check these out.
And then the husband is like mentally comatose. He's like not there, and he's like, "What's your problem?"
Yeah.
He's like, "My family's dead right there."
No, he
They're
first
freshly dead.
Yeah.
sir.
he straight up flees a crime scene.
No, when, when
He's
they
like, why
find
are
the
you
chip,
questioning me?
When they find the chip, or like, have you like altered this in any way? He's like, ah! And, like literally just run.
I won't be on television! No pictures! No television! What was his problem?
He's like, gotta go.
With his baby in the house.
He says the most like cryptic, incriminating thing. He's like, "Oh my god, he's insane,"
Oh my God, he's crazy. Who's crazy?
and then he runs.
Who's insane?
He's insane. Nothing, and then flees
And
the
then
crime
the one
scene.
menacing guy is watching the whole crime scene.
Yeah, he flees the crime scene, and then the news cameraman goes, "What was that guy's problem?"
And also, like the cameraman is like, "I gotta get this."
No,
and Tom
that's-
Selleck's like, "Get the
That's and also Tom Selleck's like the robot can see through your live feed.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the robot sees you coming, dude. Get away.
He's
and the
tapping
guy,
into the hardwire.
The guy
phone.
doesn't get away and then just dies.
Yeah.
Immediately dies.
Immediately dies, but like they just let a news cameraman into an active crime scene.
Right.
Like he's the only one cop going in like a stupid electric version of like a Hurt Locker suit or something. He's like he walks in with like a fuck shit Party City Medi.
But did you see his laser gun, dude?
That was sick."
Yoink.
He's like, I test this out. They just let the news cameraman follow him into the house, and he's like, no. And then that guy dies. And then he has a 1v1 with a printer.
With a gun now.
With a brother fucking 500.
Yeah.
You must insert new ink.
It's so funny to like walk in on a crime scene and then there's blood, there's a knife, and then there's like bloody track marks.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like you never see a printer holding a knife, but that would be.
You just know that it is.
You very briefly get a shot of the printer holding the 35.
Yeah.
357 Magnum, just like.
It's as tall as a printer.
Dude, fucking kick it.
Yeah.
Like
What are you doing?
He goes in with this electric suit that's like, I'm free from its electromagnetic impulses, and I've got a laser gun, and all the other cops, armed cops outside, are like, we don't know what the fuck to do.
This guy's an expert. He took 6 night classes.
He's a Blade Runner, basically.
One day I just knew more than everyone. I love that line.
He read the computer book that the director wrote. And
Yeah, Computer Life. And now he's an expert.
Life.
Jesus.
But
Okay,
he
so
does save the baby.
He does save the baby.
he does save the baby, and then everyone claps, knowing the cameraman died.
Yeah.
They don't care about that. I think that's like the whole message that the Crichton's trying to say is like the news is like bad, and like we don't care. If they die.
Damn, Gala.
We don't care.
I love
Damn.
that. That's an awesome interpretation.
Thank you.
News is like bad guys? Like
Fake
Dahmer
news.
and stuff?
Yeah.
I just love that Gene Simmons shows up to the crime scene.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, because as you know, most serial killers show up to their crime scenes to watch.
He's on the crime scene.
He's
Yeah.
literally
It's like literally taped off, and he's just like,
He's like,
Yeah.
can I sneak in real quick?
Yeah, like I literally thought he was a detective.
yeah.
And when the movie started, I was like, oh, this is going to be like his partner or the boss chief or something. And he's like, no, he's just the serial killer that is watching it.
Yeah.
And he's also just a doctor.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
he's
just a doctor.
He's just a doctor that's doing everything himself.
Yeah.
And in the meanwhile, like while he's, and curing all these robots, and we're finding out more about him through his female partner, who's very, very interested in him because he's a sex symbol at the time.
Of course.
We also are introduced to like his son. His like
Oh my
little,
God.
his
Fuck
little
that kid.
child.
I hate that kid.
Fucking Bobby, even worse is Lois.
Oh my
I don't hate
God.
Lois. Lois is keeping Tom Selleck like fed and like.
I hate Lois.
Dude,
why do you hate
Shut
Lois
the
so
fuck
much?
up.
Well, I just think it's so funny. The movie opens with like rogue robots, one that killed a
Yeah.
family, and then he goes home to his family
With his
and he
robot
has
babysitter.
one. He has one.
I know. How can you trust that Lois?
Because he knows how to handle it. I
Yeah,
guess.
sure, but even the child has enough sense to be like, "Hey, Dad, do you think owning one of these is a bad idea?" Nah.
Do you think Lois would ever do this to us, Dad? No.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Would Lois ever go crazy like that other robot?
No. Never.
Never thought of that.
Never occurred to me.
But I think it's
But he
really
knows
interesting.
everybody.
Yeah, and also it's like we're introduced to the fact like he's afraid of heights. His wife is dead.
Yeah.
So like he has Lois because his wife is dead. Like,
He's the responsible for 6 people dying.
He's responsible
Yes.
for 6 people dying, and he has this like kind of hot to trot partner that's like attached to his hip. That's like, I want to come over for dinner.
But he doesn't want to fuck her at all.
No, he does not. He's like, actually, get away from me, girl.
But
Like,
as soon as he sees
Kirstie Alley. He's like, she's attractive as hell.
That's
that
a-
was
Oh, you gotta get me out of here. This damn robot won't let me pass.
She's very attractive.
that
That's
was
a pretty
the
young
weirdest-
lady.
Yeah, when she's like a secretary, and we learn that she's stealing these chips, or she's trying to get the chips
Right.
out, but like she's stuck in there with a robot that's like trying to attack her, and so he goes in there and he's like, I'll do this one myself, boys.
Yeah.
And then like goes in and just totally gets like effed up by this robot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he does it. I that was my one confusing thing. Like, is he doing it because she's hot, or is it because he knows that she's somehow connected to the villain?
He's
no, he-
immediately attracted to her.
Yeah.
yeah, he's like, I'm gonna tough guy this shit right
So
now.
he
Yeah.
likes brunettes, not blondes.
Yep.
Ah,
we're
that's it.
learning.
I think that's what we're
So his wife was a brunette.
Until the
Yeah.
end of the movie, then he's like, I'll settle for you.
Yeah.
For the entire credits.
Yeah, and then he goes, can you cook? Roll credits.
Yeah.
Can you cook?
Try me.
Well, because Lois is
Fuck.
gone. Because Lois is gone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my fucking robot slave woman died. Can you cook while I fuck? Ugh. Fucking barbarian man of the 80s.
Seriously.
But he was so kind to her the whole time.
Yeah.
Invited her over for dinner, and he didn't have any impulsive
Intentions.
intentions with her at all.
He
from the
removed
beginning.
the fucking explosive bullet from her.
Yeah,
What a nice guy.
Yeah, like literally. It's
Fucking
like,
pick me.
The whole thing though is like the one thing about this movie, because like I can buy just about everything Michael Crichton does. I don't really have a problem suspending my disbelief. But like the way that he kind of tracks down the villain, that's like my confusing part, I guess.
You mean the Evil Dead bullets?
Well,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Those scenes
The
are
Sam
cool.
Raimi
honestly.
bullets.
Yeah, those scenes are
the
cool.
Sam Raimi bullets.
No, that's the thing is like everything is super cool, but like it's just like how he goes from point A to point B, like the plot of like, the story's cool.
Yeah.
The plot, I'm like, how did you like? Maybe I'm just not smart enough for this.
Well, so he investigates
That's
the
not
father after the father leaves and abandons his baby.
Yeah.
That was good.
Well, they open up the robot and they find the robot was altered and it has this chip in it, and then the chip
that explodes immediately.
So they know something's going on with this chip. And then when the other robot with Kirstie Alley is like going berserk, they find out that she has like a briefcase full of these chips. So, like, okay, these chips are the bad news.
Yeah.
But then Kirstie Alley is the girlfriend of Gene Simmons, and so
Is she not just like under his thrall, or is she his
I
like
think
girlfriend?
she's like actually his.
She's his
I
girlfriend.
think they're boinking.
But pardon my French, guys. I think that might be boinking.
I think Gene Simmons cocky wanted boing boing.
So then he keeps her in prison to like, but like Gene Simmons is so obsessed with Kirstie Alley to the point that she has like 100 bugs all over her, like devices.
She's his property.
You went to the bug detector.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have to like
Bug detected.
You're gonna have to get a little butt naked for this one.
and she goes naked, like she literally, and she still has bugs in her.
It's just like every single like private part, bug detected.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just Tom Selleck like
He's pushing the button.
just hitting the
Go
button
on.
as
Yeah.
it's scanning down.
Take it off.
Yeah.
Take it off.
Gotta
But she's
lose the
been
bro.
abused, dude. They show that, but they don't really touch on it. Not really.
Yeah, but like, so then from there though, he tracks down that it is Gene Simmons because that's his girlfriend. Like, is that what happens? And
No.
then it's like Gene Simmons has been tracking him the whole time.
Yeah, okay, so
Gene Simmons has been watching this whole movie because if you don't remember,
That's true.
at the very beginning when they go to another robocall at the incomplete skyscraper,
oh my
Yeah.
god.
Gene Simmons later is like, meet me at that place because I've also been watching this movie.
Yeah, so that scene cracked me up too, though, because they show up to this construction site because there's another rogue robot.
And no construction workers, it's all robots.
Right. Well,
Except for the female foreman.
there,
Yeah, real progressive, guys.
Yeah.
there was like a few, but they call the cops. They're not wearing helmets.
No.
which is a HIPAA violation. First off.
Yep.
But then and they're not wearing helmets, and there's a robot actively just like drone striking with sandbags,
Like heavy shit.
So what's the problem?
like just dropping huge
Cement bags.
And then and this is a human robot construction site, and they're like, "Fuck, we don't know what to do. Call the cops." And she goes up there and unplugs it. Like,
Yeah.
I did it. And then they're like, "Well, we're back to work, fellas." Like,
Oh no, it's because they can't. Like the insurance tells them they can't touch it or something.
Yeah,
They have, like,
sorry, I missed that detail.
They have like a line or something in there that's like, oh, like why don't you just unplug
OSHA
it?
won't cover
OSHA
us.
won't cover us to touch it.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah.
risk of them
Or is it
going...
OSHA or HIPAA? Did I fuck that
Yeah,
up?
Whatever.
well, it's OSHA, but it's okay.
Whatever.
None of us work on a construction site, as to my knowledge.
Why'd you look at me when you said that?
Well, there's only
She's like, I don't know.
But no, back to what you were saying. He found Gene Simmons because one, he was on the surveillance tape where he was like, Acme Robot Repair.
This is Acme Robot Repairs. We got a call in the office that one of your 912s was not functioning, and
Oh my God.
Which is a Looney Tunes
Yeah.
company.
In the most devious way one could add. Acme Robot Repair. I'm here to fix your fucking robot.
Just
Your
full Kubrick
printer.
stare the whole movie.
Yeah.
Just like,
Oh, he's Kubrick
who's-
staring the entire movie.
yeah, who's the villain? Oh, the guy that doesn't blink. That guy. He does. The only time he blinks is when he triggers the drone inside of the apartment.
Oh my
The
God.
hotel room when he's like, I need an escape plan. He looks up at a drone and it like triggers it. Looks like by
because he
blinking.
has a worm in his brain.
Yeah.
The one guy that goes up to a street vendor and goes, coffee, black.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then no money is exchanged. She's like, hello.
Coffee black.
He's like, sorry, I have to commit an assassination right now with my evil dead bullet.
In front of 2 cops.
Yeah, he's like trying to like
broad daylight by himself.
That's the thing. He's like so smart.
Doctor.
But like, so he's then like, he's not selling the chips. He's selling these bullets, and he has this gun. And I've talked with Quentin and Roger about this because this is the gun that the bullets can go around the corner.
Right.
And
you've talked to on the show?
Yeah, because Quentin thinks it's really stupid, and Roger thinks it's really cool.
Yeah.
And I'm of the party that I think this is freaking awesome, especially when we go into like bullet POV where we're chasing like the dad that like ran away from his 10-month-old baby.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Fuck yeah.
I liked that scene a lot, honestly.
It's stupid, but it's fun.
No, it's fun.
I'm with both of you
But the
on that
fact,
one.
Sure.
The fact though that it is a heat-seeking bullet, and how does it tell who to find? Because everyone's body has its own unique heat signature. That is such a cool idea.
Yeah, but also half the time it just went into candles. Did you see that? Like they would be running past something hot, and it would just like that's why it would miss and stuff.
My favorite thing though is when the bullet finally tracks you and hits you, it explodes immediately.
Yeah.
It's like a nuclear missile almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a tiny. It's a tiny nuke, dude.
Yeah.
It's a guided missile, handheld guided missile.
Yeah.
But
Just a mushroom cloud on your back.
I like even
Dude
though
has aim lock.
the fact that like it doesn't always work, because that is how beta technology is. Like when
Prototypes.
you're like a prototype, like when you're in alpha and stuff, like it's not always gonna work.
And just so happened to not explode in Cynthia Rhodes' arm.
Yeah, and I like when he's, and Tom Selleck's character's kind of gone rogue this time now, and it's like at the point where the bullet's in her arm and he's like completely messed up, and the police chief is like, we have like 10 people dead and it's all your fault, and he's just like, whatever, I have to get that bullet out of her arm. If you move her, she's gonna explode.
Don't send that fucking robot in here. And it's a
That robot
tripod.
can't
They're
do
like,
it.
all right,
That
fine.
robot can't do it.
Yeah. That's last year's model.
I just love that everything explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
He takes it out, immediately explodes.
You're right.
They
right.
get that false alarm to like investigate the bathroom that was like a bunk thing, and then like he shows up and some guy just hands him a shotgun and they're like, after you, buddy.
Yeah.
Why?
But even
why?
Sorry, what?
There's so many explosions in this movie that the police chief at one point is just like, fucking assholes.
Yeah.
A bomb just went off in your fucking precinct. And
Oh yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, fucking assholes.
Yeah, he's like, I hate these guys, like this division of my police force. I hate the robot
Runaways.
people. Yeah, I
My
hate
brothers.
I just hate them. It's this really funny concept that like the robots do like just go kerfuts or whatever.
Yeah.
And like
It's the chips.
Yeah, and then these police officers like are experts in like tracking down the corn robot and stuff like that.
It's so Blade Runner.
But it's literally like, I'm sure we're gonna have to have that now. Like I saw that robot in China. I don't know if you saw it. It was like walking around a crowd, and the crowd was behind a fence or like a barrier because it's, I think, a concert, like a show or something. And they were like cheering for the robot, and the robot got really aggressive towards one person and like ran up and like actually started like punching them. And then like all the security had to like grab the robot and stuff. But it was like just like attacking a random person.
Oh, that's...
And it's like...
We need a reboot of this movie. Stat.
Yeah.
Runaway too. Runaways.
Yeah, buddy. Do the whole Twisters adaptation. I love it.
But I was cracking up like after he ordered coffee black, he revealed the gun before he like the first time. And I was just like, yeah, it's just future gun 5,000.
Yeah.
It just like it's just
It's
a
the
square.
RoboCop gun,
It's
yeah.
just a silver square.
It's like how you would play like with like finger guns when you're a kid.
Right.
So it's like, this is a regular gun, but it's when you do this bad boy, it's a fucking phaser, dude.
It's the fucking tactical nuke guided missile. It's a mini missile launcher. So fun.
And they're black bullets, I guess, whenever they're fired. Love that.
It's just like cool and random, and like I love how he finds like the bowl of bullets or whatever. Like, look at these. Like, what are like he's selling these and stuff. It's just like
I need the templates, Ramsey.
and it's just one guy. But you know what though? Michael Crichton does this a lot, where it's like kind of just like this one guy doing it. And I like when he has like unusual people in his, like how Gene Simmons just playing like a doctor. Like in Looker, the main hero is just a plastic surgeon. Like
Love
he's
it.
literally just a plastic surgeon who the models that he's been doing plastic surgery on have started to die. And so he is the one to track down the case because he doesn't want this other model that he's like kind of having sex with to die.
Well, he didn't say a whole lot. He did do a whole lot of interviews for this movie, but Michael Crichton, when he talked about specifically the role of Charles Luther, Gene Simmons, he said like from the bat, he's like, I don't want anybody that's an actor to do this. Like I need a guy that can look menacing.
Yeah.
And that's how he stumbled, I guess, upon Gene Simmons, who was coming out of makeup for the first time. Like he had just taken the makeup off.
The makeupless kiss.
Publicly that year. Like in 83, they took the makeup off and then immediately he's like, all right, I'm going to be in movies now. That's my next thing.
And also it's a really cool role to be in for like your first.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't his first.
But it's without, because, okay, wait, there's Kiss in the Kiss meets Phantom in the Park.
Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park.
Yeah.
And there's an entire episode on that movie on the Gala show.
Yes,
Wow.
I had someone. I still haven't seen it though, which is like the really weird thing. But
How dare you?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's really hard to find.
But it's kind of like YouTube.
Is it?
has
Okay, I saw
yeah.
YouTube has it. Okay, yeah, because I was talking with Chris about it, Chris Alexander, who's a Charlie Band's podcast producer, and he's done a bunch of stuff. He was a Fangoria editor.
Oh, cool.
And he's a huge fan of Kiss.
Yeah.
Like, mega fan.
Oh, I listened to the episode. It was great.
Yeah, I noticed that, like, Kiss and wrestling like have like this, and VHS, like they all converge. Like literally, it's like,
You don't say.
it's like literally the same fan base of like all of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so this is his first like feature film outside of Kiss Me the Phantom of the Park, which was like a TV movie.
Yeah.
So this is like his first time actually like being an
Like
actor.
acting. So okay, one of the big like plot points though of the movie that like gets it along is because after a while it's like he has to save his son, and like the bad guy breaks into his house and stuff.
Wait a second. So we're talking about Gene Simmons, a doctor, handling
Yeah.
all of the business on his own.
Yeah.
He just goes to the police precinct and just logs into his computer.
It's awesome.
And to Ramsey's computer and pulls up his own case file that he has on his computer.
Right.
Complete with the entire background of his son, I guess, because that should be in police files.
Yes. Yeah, your whole
Well,
family.
It makes me start to think that his wife was one of the 6 killed. Oh. That's like where I start to go with this. And I don't think that's like real, but like they know too much about his son, and like it's too like his wife is dead, it's a new death.
Yeah.
It's just there's too much going on there.
You can't just have a dead wife with no explanation in a movie.
Well, he said car crash, but it was such a one line like write off that I didn't believe it, because I thought it was gonna be like, oh, a rogue robot killed her.
Sure.
But like
It was the printer.
It was a Cybertruck.
it was Lewis, and
You just see a silhouette of a printer and a gun. Oh no, he's back.
But yeah,
Yeah.
he goes in there, and then after he goes in there, he's also like on the camera, like watching him.
But also, like, he already hacked into the police precincts, like CCTV and phone lines and everything.
Yeah.
Why did he need to go in there to get the computer
Yeah.
file?
I cannot stress this enough. He's a doctor. And
Like a doctor of what exactly?
I don't fucking know. But
Dr. Love, I think.
oh, fuck yeah. But the fact that he's doing all of this on his own, he goes to the police precinct after they've created a digital mugshot of him.
It's awesome.
Oh, which is a perfect photo replica.
Yeah.
They're like, I
and
think
it
that's-
blinks.
Yeah. They're like,
It has a tongue for a second. Like, wait a second.
yeah, it's like, I think that's, his eyes are a little bit, yes, more like that. And she's on some fuck shit iPad. Like, is this it? It's just a picture of it.
It's just him.
It's just him.
They cycle the eyes once.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
wait a second.
That's it.
They're more dark.
There he is. That's the guy.
I remember his whole fucking face. I saw him once.
Yeah.
Photographic memory.
Yeah.
You know the guy Gene Simmons from Kiss?
Sort of an off question. Have you seen Kiss?
So he kills Kirstie Alley
Yep.
immediately.
Well, okay, but
Yeah.
before he kills Kirstie Alley, they go out for like he's basically threatened him, and like they go out for sushi.
I love that scene.
Okay, wait a second. They don't just go to sushi. They go to the most racially insensitive robot you've ever seen. Where like literally it's like, can we have sushi? And it's like, oh, the only thing missing was a gong, dude.
Yeah. It just comes, it wheels over in like a rice hat. It's like, come on, man.
All right.
Hi, you want sushi?
But like they get sushi. Like basically, he has to do an exchange because Gene Simmons has his female partner, and he has Gene Simmons' girlfriend,
We'll do a swap at the same time.
who
No
he's
funny
like
business.
really obsessed with, like really obsessed with. So you think that she really matters to him,
Right.
And so they go get sushi, and then they're gonna go swap at the same time. And then once Gene Simmons gets her, he just murks her.
Yeah. And then jumps off a waterfall.
They use a mall water fountain like the plot logic of a fucking waterfall in a jungle movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like he's gone. Can't be found.
And usually they in a waterfall they jump into a body of water. It's like ankle deep, and he just goes. "Ah!"
Both shattered.
And then, of course, they're like, he's gone.
We lost him.
The search begins anew.
I also just like love the fact like obviously
this is a cold case. The trail's ice cold.
Ice cold.
Well, at a certain point they go and
he's limping away. He's still in the
We're
pond.
fucked. We have no idea where he's gone to.
Slipping on pennies. Slipping on like the wishful pennies. And he's just like, oh fuck.
Well, and then they say they
just
literally
killed a woman in a crowded sushi restaurant.
So he got away.
And then they literally say, "Don't worry, he'll find you when he wants to."
Yeah, he's a doctor.
And like the killing her was so funny. It was like at this point, I'm surprised she didn't explode.
Yeah.
Because like even the spiders that crawl up you and stab you in the neck, they then explode.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like they stab you and then explode. It's like just jump and blow up.
The briefcase exploded in the earlier scene.
I think it was like Michael Crichton just wanted an excuse to like explode everything.
It's cool.
You know, I think this movie, if I'm not mistaken, you can actually go online and there's like a whole website on Michael Crichton's website dedicated to Runaway. And it has like all the production stills and it has photos of him with the actors and like him like sitting with them. Because I looked it up afterwards because I was like, was this a success? Because Coma, the movie, and this Coma came before this.
Yes.
It came right after Westworld. But Coma like immediately got picked up.
Yeah.
Right off the gate. Like everyone read that book and it immediately got picked up and it was a success. But then like his other stuff, as you said, like Looker didn't.
Railroad one. Or
the Great Train Robbery didn't do so good.
This did terribly.
Well, like Looker beforehand, which when I first watched it, I was like, this movie should be the biggest science fiction of that year, but because of the year it came out, it was just like there was so much other stuff. It just got like forgotten. If that came out today, that'd be the biggest hit ever.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I haven't seen that one.
It's freaking. It's literally about. I'm obsessed with Looker. There's an AI that looks at models and decides what they need to look like in order to sell product. And so these models are now going to get plastic surgery of like 1 millimeter for their eye, like 1 centimeter for their nose, like upturn their lips to make them like 100% perfect. And then the AI company starts killing off the models because like they're not perfect enough. It's like this really, and the plastic surgeon, I don't know, but he predicts all of this like AI stuff because they end up just duplicating the models into like virtual form.
And I love that because it's like he's using it for corporate usage. Like that, of course, AI at the time, like even 2001, it's like you can use it in terms of space travel, but it's like
he's using it for commercials.
He's
to sell
thinking of it
product.
in terms of like big corporate.
But like that movie
entities.
did not do great, but like it would smash today. Runaway also I don't think did great, but it's like I don't know. I wanted to look it up and just like see, and the fact that all the production stills are like on his website,
that's awesome.
And like you can see like just a bunch of information about it.
I couldn't find anything of him like doing interviews about this movie. Like,
I don't think he did interviews, but like there's lots of pictures of him.
Yeah, there are a lot of stills, and there's some like HBO behind the scenes like trailers for it, but like nothing substantial. No like big.
I wonder if the Bobby Wygan archive has a press kit for this. I should check and see.
Holy shit.
That'd be sick.
I'll ask Eric. I'll ask him.
I fucking love this dude. Okay, so
he uses his love gun.
Wait, can we go back to when he uses the love gun for the first time?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to like first of all, this is the dad that fled his family's murder.
Who I think also worked alongside him or something like that.
Yeah, he's a suspect.
Oh, 100%.
Like 100%.
Yeah, no, he implicated himself for sure immediately.
Yeah, and then ran, and they're like, I don't know what
he's gone. Case is cold.
But here's the weird thing though. Like, okay, it's like he like works alongside. He like works alongside Gene Simmons or something for some reason.
Yeah.
But he also like Gene Simmons had to like break into his house under the guise of like I'm the repairman.
Yeah.
To put the chip in his thing. Like, but the guy knows kind of what the chip is, it seems.
And he knows him.
He bought it from him, I thought.
Yeah.
He's literally like in the company going, I'm gonna sell it to the highest bidder.
The mafia.
Russians.
I don't know.
Yeah. Russians, mafia, whoever's going to pay me the most money. And he's like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Wait, that might be a different guy.
That was
a different guy that got killed with the robot spider.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, so I guess he did the thing to the family, whatever. But then that guy fled the crime scene. They finally catch him in a motel room later, and he fires at the police immediately.
No preamble.
No preamble.
He doesn't care. He's like, you guys are Popo, and I don't want you here.
Well, he's like, oh wait, you're the police. I thought you were Gene Simmons. Like, and they're like, oh, it's fine. We won't take it. You can shoot at us if you didn't think it was us. I guess
It's fine.
So they find him. He opens fire, and he's like, they're like, what's your fucking deal, man? You've been sus from the beginning.
Yeah.
And he's like, is this about the robot? And it's like, yeah, dude. That's a real line. He's like, is this about the robot that killed my whole family? Yes.
Is this about the robot? Yeah. It's about the robot.
Dude, what do you mean?
Well, what else could it be about?
Oh yeah, about that.
He just like, were you open firing on room service? What is like, as soon as the door opened, bah, bah, bah. Oh, I'm sorry, you're the cops? Oh, why are you here?
It's fine.
Fucking ridiculous.
No, but that whole sequence though, when he first fires the gun, because the guy is so afraid of Gene Simmons, like he's so terrified. Like
it sets up the character pretty well.
It sets up the character really well. That like he is like this complete menace. That like even this guy who just lost his whole family doesn't really care that he lost his family because Gene Simmons is after him, and he's so terrified. And when they get outside and he sees Gene Simmons at the coffee cart, he just like bolts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gone. I thought it was hilarious though that like his first partner that gets killed by the very first mechanical spider, and he sees it immediately. Like the dad passes by the window and sees an exploded spider on top of his friend, and he's like, oh shit, I gotta go.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But yeah, when he first fires that gun, I love that POV bullet.
That snap
that was cool.
But also the shot of Gene with the gun, snap zoom, and then into the dead bullet. Love that.
That was fun.
No, it's so great. And I love also how Tom Selleck's character like doesn't really understand what's going on.
Oh yeah. But he dodges every single time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
perfectly.
he dodges it, and then it's just like, I don't know, it's so good.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
He he doesn't know what's going on. Like he's dealing with exploding robots, mechanical exploding spiders, exploding bullets that follow you,
exploding microchips.
Everything explodes.
And then he goes to answer a police call with just a printer that's like zapping Kirstie. Oh, what's her name?
Kirstie Alley.
Kirstie Alley, just zapping her. And then he goes, and the fact that he doesn't assume this is going to somehow easily kill him. And then they're like, don't worry, it's only on irritate mode, not stun.
Yeah.
And then he goes in there like trying to tough guy it, like, don't worry, ma'am, I'm a professional. And then just beats the ever-living fuck out of it with a chair.
Yeah. He's like, what the fuck?
Like, we could have done that. And he's like, thanks for calling the pros.
I got you, buddy.
The cops saved the day again. Yeah. It's like, dude, you just destroyed company property. Like we thought you would unplug
These are $50,000.
A great scene that I don't think needed to be in this movie. However, it did need to be in this movie. The mechanical spider scene of the CSI investigator, who has definitely been in a Kiss video, I'm pretty sure. The blonde bombshell CSI investigator.
Yes.
Because they all look like that, of course.
First of all, when that scene started, I was like, an attractive young woman.
Much like Tom Selleck. She gets it killed by the mechanical spider in the bathroom when she's like investigating.
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot. They're like they follow a lead.
Yeah,
into the bathroom.
So random.
Yeah, I think that was just an added on. Like that was a studio note, and like we need more of the mechanical spider. Where's my mechanical spider?
Well, because they have to set it up better, almost.
Yeah,
like because it's such a big thing in the end. Those mechanical spiders.
Yeah, because they only kind of got that first kill. That one guy, and then but they follow that lead into the bathroom, and then
like why into the bath?
And then they're like, guess it was nothing. Well, Cheryl, go ahead and do the usual, and she explodes.
Well, it was the tracking device that Tom Selleck planted on Gene Simmons,
right?
In the microchip plates, the templates. Mm-hmm. So he put it in like the toilet paper roll whenever he escaped the hospital.
So he took a shit, and he could have flushed it.
No, but he didn't want to. He wanted to leave something behind.
No, I think he used the tracking device to send the mechanical spiders there.
Sure.
That's
you're probably right.
That was my assumption.
But
'cause
also,
otherwise
like,
well, I don't know.
But like,
Doesn't
okay,
fucking matter.
so they discover the tracker. They're like, he's not here. Let's hang out and look around the bathroom some more. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because they just needed a cool death scene with the mechanical spider.
Yeah.
They needed to show
cleanup.
That makes sense.
But I also feel like the mechanical spiders were kind of... Granted, they're one of the most iconic things of this movie. People remember this movie for those spiders. But he sets him up with 3 minutes left in the movie.
Yeah.
Gene Simmons does, where he's like, by the way, they're filled with acid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're programmed to kill the first person off the elevator.
Yeah.
He sets it up with 3 minutes left to go in the movie.
I love how
They've killed multiple people
Yeah. I feel like those
and
last
exploded several times.
ones... But those last ones didn't explode. The last ones were acid ones. I think that's what he was saying.
Wait, but like I love
Like,
how
these ones are special.
I love how he becomes like such a supervillain. He literally is just a doctor, and then he's like, "Let me abduct your child,
Yeah.
put him on an elevator because I know that you're afraid of heights.
I've watched this movie.
I've watched this movie,
I love Runaway.
and like I'm gonna send your kid down there." And also, by the way, they're filled with acid. These
Yeah.
ones, not the
Yeah.
other ones, but these ones.
That was
Yes.
a devious plan.
Like
Yeah.
that was pretty. Like he thought about this.
It's a diabolical Looney Tunes ass plan.
Yeah.
For sure.
But like, because they're doing a trade, but he didn't even get the other thing, right? He was supposed to bring him like the chips,
The templates.
I think he did,
The rest of
didn't
the
he?
templates.
the templates to make more chips.
But I think he only has half of them or something, or like
Yeah, because Kirstie Alley, like...
Yeah.
So that's why Tom Selleck had to bring it. Yeah, I get that. But he didn't even get that, right?
Right.
And he just sent the kid down. He's like, fuck your kid. Fuck it. I don't know.
My
I-
God.
he's
It
just
was just
evil.
like-
He's just evil.
He's
Yeah.
so evil.
He's just upset about something. I want to know why.
He's just a
like
bat.
what did like why?
Bored.
Who hurt him?
He's a
Or
doctor that lost his patient.
They literally,
Oh.
who hurt him?
Yeah.
I want to know.
I want to know. I want to know this backstory.
Just a runaway movie on Luther, Charles Luther.
Yeah.
I'm down with it.
I would like love to know the backstory of like why is he the way he is, because we
Money.
don't really. That's the thing. I don't believe that though. Like I don't buy that.
Because he's like...
You're like, Charles Luther in Runaway is much deeper than you guys.
Yeah.
Like boredom.
No, he's an arms dealer. He's...
But he's a doctor.
Right. So this can't be his first foray, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm saying like, why is he the way he is?
Why is he...
Why is he so evil? And how like also I like that his last name's like Luther and like I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool villain name.
Yeah.
Easily. So now let's talk about one of the best sequences in the movie, the terrifying heights sequence where the elevator goes all the way, but it's like unreasonably fast.
Yeah.
Well,
like, I
there's
thought
a
it was
human
going to
speed-
shoot up like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Same,
That's what
same.
I thought.
But there's a human speed setting, so I guess they accommodate for
Robots.
the robots that go up the elevator. And then if there's humans in there, they're like, make sure you hit the human speed so you don't go
That's
Charlie and
so
Chocolate Factory.
progressive of them.
Yeah.
But it malfunctions and he fucking slaps his head on the roof.
Well, maybe it's because all the robots are on the elevator with him.
That's true.
Maybe.
It's all
But they
robots then.
cut the music there.
It's
Yeah,
so
that's
good.
Brilliant choice.
Well, also, I love this whole thing of like he has to overcome his fear for his son.
Yes.
and he manages to, but then he's like stuck on this. Like he's just that's the whole.
He's stuck
thing.
on the elevator and then the mechanical spiders show up.
Yeah,
Love it. That's an excellent
and
sequence.
and he's getting like pumped full of acid.
Oh, they're spraying him in the
They're
face.
spraying him,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Rah, rah," and he's never looked more manly. And like, and his female partner does show up to save the day.
So
'cause-
this is for the female gaze, you're saying?
oh,
This sequence?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It can be for anyone's gaze, if as far as I'm concerned. But
Also, she shows up to save the day, sort of, in his child.
after Lois has told her where to
Right.
go.
Is this not still her first day?
Well, it's been like a few days.
It's been a couple days.
Okay.
Because like it's been like
Pretty rough week, though.
Yeah.
but like she's really enjoying it and rising to the occasion. If
Yeah.
you ask me.
Yeah.
I agree.
She got shot like yesterday.
Yeah.
And now she's like back on the seat. Oh, wait, no.
She's wearing heels to the rescue, by the way.
Yeah, because she's like in her
Awesome.
dress because she's like off duty now, kind of.
Yeah, but I also like they went to the house and he was like, I gotta go do this deal with
Don't
Luther.
follow me.
Promise not to follow me. I'm gonna tell you, but don't swear you won't come
You
with.
swear you won't, but secretly you're Please do.
Well, she gets the information from Lois.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I thought he was going to tell her and then leave. But yeah, she
He
ends up
realized
getting it
that a
from
woman can't like.
Yeah.
He
Hang.
realized, that a woman can't hang.
And
No,
Lois got her back too.
Lois, no, it's also though, I think he realizes like that she is his partner. So it's like she is going to try to help him no matter what. And
Well,
also,
Kirstie
especially-
Alley's dead, so I guess
Next best choice.
Especially with his child involved, like the fact that the kid's gone and Lois
Yeah.
got beat up. Like he like literally like, I think Lois is just gone. You don't like
Oh,
Lois
yeah.
anyway, so you're happy about
Oh
that.
yeah,
but,
fuck Lois. Stupid.
But like,
idiot.
but
it's
like
a robot.
Lois, I feel things for. Have you ever seen the IKEA lamp commercial?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, one of the best commercials of all time.
Yeah.
I feel for that lamp in the rain.
Yeah, but I don't
Isn't
know,
that,
man. You can humanize anything if you try hard.
Yeah, I'm
No, but that was
literally-
the point of the commercial.
Yeah, just like stop. It's just a lamp. But like when I look at the robot, like when I look at the robot in the cornfield, I'm like, oh, get away, robot! Come on, you can do it. Like escape.
I just want to farm.
This is literally why I can't have like a pet robot in the future because I would just slowly fall in love with it and it would be my robot.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So
Ex
Are-
Machina 2 starring you.
Like literally, I'm never allowed a robot boyfriend.
I forgot about this though. The score composed by one Jerry Goldsmith, guys. Do you
Oh,
know-
it's Jerry Goldsmith. Okay, he's like one of the most grand score. I would have to pull him up on my phone, but like he has done. Just name him.
I'll name a few. Star Trek, the original
Yeah.
film
Okay.
series. Logan's Run.
Oh my
Okay.
god,
Rambo. Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
Chinatown.
Alrighty.
He's literally one of the
The
greats.
Omen. Total Recall, and a little film called Alien, dude.
Whoa.
Oh,
No.
also Mulan for Disney.
And yeah, Chinatown, The Mummy.
Let's get down to business.
That wasn't Alan Menken?
To defeat the Huns.
That wasn't Alan Menken?
No.
All right, shit.
But like
Jerry
Gremlins, LA Confidential, Poltergeist, Total Recall, Basic Instinct,
This is the first
score
time.
pops off at the end. That's
Seconds.
the only time I really
Seconds.
noticed.
Legend.
This is the first time that he composed music that was all completely electronic.
It sounds like it. I mean, in parts. There are,
it's
there are
crazy.
parts where it's like, what are you doing?
It's bananas.
Like, yeah.
But Jerry Goldsmith, iconic film
Yeah.
composer.
Also, if we're gonna talk about like the ending of the movie, which we kind of talked about, can we talk about that like last little sting?
Okay, before that though, the fight scene between Tom Selleck and Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
I played this personally myself. I dressed up as Gene Simmons
my
and
God.
played this by myself all the fucking time.
Hell yeah.
I love that you dress up as Gene Simmons, like,
Yeah.
specifically in this movie, like in Kiss makeup.
No. Like as Gene Simmons from this movie, and like had pillows be the spiders and like act out the whole
Yeah.
fucking thing.
So great.
Yeah.
I was autistically obsessed.
I love that when they get to the bottom of the elevator and they have to get away from the spiders, they
climb.
they don't have any trouble at all.
Right.
Like,
No,
like
yeah.
they like gingerly
in heels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they gingerly like step over them very slowly and
Yeah.
like they could have
no,
kicked
The spiders are just twerking
Yeah.
until it's reasonably makes sense for them to jump on a person.
right.
But like they got to the bottom and then they started climbing up the elevator shaft to get away. But yeah, they weren't even like barely moving. They like obviously like the practical effects was just kind of like
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just going.
But like I was also laughing because when Tom Selleck is like going down the elevator after he figured out whatever the fuck after he fought the spiders and was going down, he gets to the bottom and like the reveal of Gene Simmons smiling, just like that cracked me the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's just like it's so weird just to be like I just watched you struggle with all that and he's smiling about it.
Also couldn't see him, but again, he's watching the movie, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
he understands what's going on at every minute.
Right. Yeah.
But the reveal of his face,
Yeah, the wipe reveal of him just, and then so if we want to get like after all of it, after the fucking saves the day, the woman comes saves the day, he sends Gene down the elevator and he gets killed by his own creation. So poetic. And then you get like the weirdest like, can you cook? All right, I love you now. And then they make out, which he still has acid all over his face.
Yeah.
And if you watch the credit scene, she's wiping it, he's wiping it, they're laughing about it. Deadly acid.
yeah,
It's acid.
It's acid, and it just like completely materialized Gene Simmons, and they're like, let's make out with this. Let's like exchange fluids with this substance all over my face and your face.
kind of love it because it's kind of an actor moment. Like it's so ridiculous, I think, at that point that you just like that's why you're laughing and like wiping it off because I think they kind of knew like we're not going to be using this.
That's what it felt like.
And I think that's what it is. It's like it's just them having some fun after this crazy scene. Okay, now guys. Okay, now kiss.
Yeah.
And like okay, we're gonna kiss, and then it's just like
for
this
4 minutes.
Yeah.
While these unmotivated sparklers go off.
Yeah.
It's awesome. But that Gene Simmons thing, that little
stinger.
stinger at the end actually kind of got me.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Was that his idea? Because that's what it feels like. Where he's like, "Can I just do one more?"
I think it was just cool.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know.
Right before rigor mortis sets in, he just like his one little. What is that? He hit him right at the end there.
Oh my god! I was just like, because it was like,
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm just kidding.
I almost got.
They couldn't give him a second take on that one.
All right. Yeah, I am dead though.
Can we take it again?
Yeah, fun.
Great.
And he didn't even flinch. He was like, "That was weird."
Yeah.
He's just like,
What the hell?
And that whole day on set might have just been them like goofing off.
Oh,
to be
yeah.
honest. Because like you have
let's
them
wrap this
kissing
fucker
and you
up.
have them going.
yeah.
And then the mechanical expires explode.
Yeah,
right,
then.
right.
And then after he does the
Then and only then, dude. They have comedic timing.
Yeah.
They're just like,
Oh my god! Well, so Michael Crichton is honestly just like a comedian in this movie. Like he has
Yeah.
really good comedic timing when he's
Yeah.
just figuring
Exploding
everything
mechanical
out.
I love that so much.
roll credits, make out. Can you cook?
Can you cook? Shit.
But it was a cool like smoke shot whenever like he's dead.
Before, yeah, and then he goes. "Ah!"
Yeah, and then the billowing smoke off of his dead body. That was fucking cool. Let me just say this, dude. Gene Simmons in his like 4 roles as a villain, some of the best on-screen deaths of the 80s, hands down. You have this one, which is excellent. Never Too Young to Die with the ragdoll scene where he gets stabbed in the neck.
Yeah.
And
Does
then
his signature, and then gets thrown off a bridge.
it's fucking amazing.
And it's just an obvious ragdoll.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he does the scream effect for it. Like,
yeah,
this
the
whole-
80-yard, this shitty scream on like just an obvious ragdoll. I'll cut it in.
And then maybe the best of all, Wanted Dead or Alive, starring Rutger Hauer. Gene Simmons gets a grenade in the mouth
Oh, yeah.
and then steps away. And then another ragdoll scene where he goes, boom! Great,
And we'll
dude.
cut them all in here.
That's just a Gene Simmons death compilation.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I mean, if I was ever in a movie, I would want to die in a fun way.
Yes.
This is exactly what I've wanted to do. Like, please put me in a movie so I can die horribly.
Yeah. We're in that Retro Freaks movie, but we didn't die, though.
No, God damn it.
In the There Are Too Many Movies movie.
The
you
Tubi-
guys-
Oh,
Yeah,
in the Tubi movie, we're going to die
we're gonna
every
get
other scene.
Fucked up.
It's called the There Are Too Many Movies to Be movie.
Yes, and we are going to die every other scene, and we'll be back in the next scene with no explanation.
Yeah.
So-
Just constant ragdoll headshots.
This is
just
a
bullshit.
A concept that we had like pretty early on in the podcast where it's like, wouldn't it be funny if you could commit suicide to go to sleep every day?
or
No.
for
But like
comedic
you're
timing.
fine after.
Yeah,
You're fine.
Or for the sake of comedy.
You
Like
just
if-
wake up the next day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, all right, guys, I gotta go. Boo! Like,
Yeah.
and then you're fine.
And then
though.
you're fine.
You can do it as a bit once in a
Yeah.
while.
Or someone's
Yeah.
like, "Can I get a name for that order?" You're like, "Alex." You're like, "Alice, Alex, Aleph."
Yeah. And then you're back the next day.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Then you're back the next day.
But yeah, in the movie, it would just be a lot of that, and just you're in the next scene. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, didn't that guy just die? Don't. Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Like, I think it's just going to be an absurdist. Like, we'll just fill 90 minutes. And
Yeah.
it doesn't matter because the shit on Tubi, it doesn't matter
No.
half the time. Tubi does have some bangers, though.
They also, I think, have a lot of things that are not supposed to be on there, like are licensed from other people. Like other people own the license, but Tubi just like has them up.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And nobody notices.
It
That's
happens.
hilarious.
It happens a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, like, honestly, you could probably just, like, email them a movie and they'll put it up.
It'll be on Prime too. 'Cause Prime is pretty easy to get a movie on too.
Yeah, just see attached. And they're like, is it a movie? It's up.
Sure.
It's up. Fuck it.
We have a graphic for it and everything. It's working.
Yeah.
It's up in 5 minutes.
Are we about done with this one? We've
Oh,
been
man.
recording a long time.
I think so.
Yeah.
I love this fucking movie. All right. Is it cinema? With Marty Scorsese. Boys, we have to determine whether or not... Boys and girls, we have to determine whether or not Runaway in 1984 is cinema.
Live Gala reaction.
Cinema or not? Somebody go to the camera. Is it cinema? Boys, this is how we do it. Simple yes or no. Is it cinema? Is it not cinema? I'll start. I'm the birthday boy. I fucking love this movie. Obviously, it's going to be cinema for me. I love this movie. There you have it. Alex, you want to go next?
This is absolutely cinema.
Orson Welles agrees with you. Christopher Charles, Topher Grace Collins?
Yeah, it's cinema. I was laughing. I was giggling.
Gala
I was
Avary?
kicking my feet.
Yes, I love this movie.
Yeah, let's fucking go, dude. This brings me joy. All right, so now, is it 4-3 for me? 4-3 is the ultimate format. It's the be-all, end-all. It belongs in our Criterion Collective collection. It's the best of the best of the best. Sir, with honors. Is it 4-3 for us? The ultimate format. I'm going to go first and say, fuck yeah. I now own it in 4-3. I have the fucking VHS sitting right there, baby. Love this. Gala?
I'll give it a yes. But it's not my favorite Crichton.
No.
No.
Doesn't have to be, but it's 4-3.
I would like to point out that was Punch Drunk Love 4-3 for you? All right.
Hates the substance. Hates Punch Drunk Love.
Wait a second. I don't hate it. I just don't think it's 4-3 for me.
That's fair.
Nice.
Artist objective. Do it to him, dude.
I can't. It's not 4-3. I'm sorry.
For the record, no. Also, yeah, come on, man.
It's a blast.
It's so fun.
It's ridiculous.
It's 4-3 for me.
Right.
And I mean
what
that
it is.
with the most sincerity.
You know, just about a week ago, it was Zack Snyder Day. It was April 3rd, 4-3.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh,
That's true.
fuck.
We should have done something.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Damn it.
Next year.
Yeah.
And my dad's in this movie. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Your actual dad. As soon as I was like, what the fuck?
Is that Ruben? Oh, jeez. My dad's in this. Okay.
Dumb
All
movie
right.
titles.
Yeah.
You got a dumb movie title?
Yeah. I'll go first. Where's my mechanical spider?
Yeah.
And I also have Do Androids Dream of Electronic Spiders?
Ooh.
That's a good one, actually.
And then Magnum PC.
That's a good one.
Nice. I saw one on Letterboxd. I just looked at this one real quick, and someone the top one just said Magnum AI, and I was like, damn,
That's pretty good.
That's
fucking good. I have BattleBots, Shock Me, and Master Exploder.
Shock me.
Nice.
That's great.
I've got Roomba Rampage,
Nice.
Mr. Webb, and a Mechnophobia.
Nice. Gala?
I don't have one.
Boo.
Boo.
All right. Thanks, boys.
Those were good, though. I would
Excellent.
accept any of those titles
Wow.
for the sequel. Or the
squeakquel.
prequel. The prequel.
Or the Squeakquel.
The pre-squeakquel?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
What now?
Box office.
Okay.
I already know
God.
what it is, so I'll just let you guys go.
Okay.
Gala?
What was the budget for Runaway 1984?
The budget was $12 million.
It's pretty good.
Christopher
Same
Charles?
budget as Freaked, 1991. I'll go. That's a good guess. I'm gonna go 15 million.
I'll go lower. I'll go 8 million.
Congratulations, Alex Wilson. Right on the fucking money. It was
Wow!
$8 million.
No way.
The expert in the room.
Every
The
dollar's
Economist.
every dollar's on screen if you ask me.
Dude, honestly, yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
It looks pretty great for $8 million.
Yeah, it
The
does.
exploding happens a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of sparklers.
A lot.
Okay, so how much did it make in theaters?
$12.
2.5.
I'm gonna say 1 million.
Yeah, I'll go 4.5 million.
You said?
2.5 million.
Alex wins again. It was $6.9 million.
Alex,
Nice.
you are the economist.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am the economist.
So this was technically a bomb because it opened up against a little film called The Terminator.
Well, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Little known film.
Against James Cameron, The Terminator, a better AI movie.
What the fuck do you mean by that now?
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
You fucking know.
James Cameron, though. Come on, dude.
It's a good movie.
Fuck
It is a good movie.
I just love Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
he's
Terminator 2 is one of the best action films ever made.
All right, boys. That'll do it. Actor game Gene Simmons, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my
Okay.
lord!
Yeah, sure.
I
Kiss
think-
live in Brazil. Fucking
Is that your guess?
sure.
Runaway.
Never Too Old to Die Young, whatever the fuck that shit is. I'm out.
No, I'll give you it.
All right, I'm
Kiss meets Phantom of the Park.
Love it.
Family Jewels.
Wanted Dead or Alive, starring Rutger Hauer.
Is that the full title?
Yes.
I've never been more out.
Yeah.
I also don't think I've ever listened to a single song by Kiss.
What?
How dare you?
Maybe on Guitar Hero.
I bet you have.
Detroit
but
Rock
you
City.
wouldn't
It's on
know
Guitar
it.
Hero.
It's on Guitar Hero. Okay, then I'm.
Stutter or Strutter.
We're just naming Kiss songs now?
Oh no, I'm saying that was on Guitar Hero too.
Oh, okay.
I'm out.
I'll just go with, I don't know, Detroit Rock City.
Oh,
Yep.
fuck my stupid asshole.
It's a great movie. All right, fam, we got to get out of here. That was an excellent show. I appreciate y'all for coming here. Gala, the fact that you're here for my birthday episode.
Thanks again
Thank
for
you.
having me.
Thanks for
Means the
coming
world.
again.
Thank you for the gift.
Please leave. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, Chris, I'm never coming back ever again now that you said that.
You have destroyed our bridges.
Everyone can blame Chris.
Here's a gift for you.
You need a stinger now.
Ah.
B.
Later,
Younging.
Toads.
Bye.
Listen to video archives. Go to our Patreon. Gala show. Later,
Etc.
Toads.
Join the Piscord.